always makes me so nervous.
They also do a
Here it goes again.
no, but they're also doing a horror movie.
Oh.
For like, I guess they've been doing it since Valentine's Day, I think they said, and they're doing it every 3 days. They have a new, like, major good horror movie appear that they're broadcasting. This time it is 28 days later.
Yeah, they do cool shit.
They do. I love the Gateway.
Hello to everyone out there.
Hi.
We're live now, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry about that. We had one of our cast members burn himself, or the pot burned him.
It was me. It was me. I was an idiot. It was me. It was me. I am fine. I am just embarrassed. Thank you.
All right. So, I guess the first thing we should do is catch up, because it's been a while, where we left off. So, I have written here boat escape.
I thought you said boner, and I was like, I'm not sure that's a thing.
No. You guys were stealing something. What were you stealing?
A big rock.
Big
An oath stone.
Right.
Right?
Yes, it was called an oath stone, and you were stealing it from Leviathan Private Security, which has kind of become your arch nemesis at this point, or at least a nemesis.
No, they're the worst.
Right, because they're the worst.
They're the most annoying. Yeah.
Because they keep showing up.
They keep showing up in all our business.
And you were stealing it on behalf of a community of small, furry, talking woodland creatures who call themselves the Little Fur Union, because they needed it back. It was part of what their agreements were based on, and kind of their entire culture. But it had been in a farm where they were originally from, but a company bought the farm. The company was called Yummy Brand Foods.
I forgot about that.
Exactly. And dug up the rock, and were trying to do something nefarious with the rock, possibly demon-related.
Oh, we did have a boat escape.
Right.
I remember it now. Yeah. It was a car into boat escape.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So you hijacked the armored vehicle that Leviathan was using to transport, or the truck/armored truck they were using to transport the Oath Stone. Kind of ran some people off the road, stopped in a barn real quick, ripped out the, whatchamacallit?
LoJack?
The LoJack, exactly. I'm gonna fade out this music real quick. And then drove to a previously arranged boat escape, because we flashed back and decided that one of your team members, I think it was Rosebriar, brought a boat around for you to drive the armored truck onto the boat, throw a tarp over the armored truck, and then make your escape down the river back towards Toronto. And saying that all out loud makes me realize this game makes no goddamn sense.
Makes sense. We just steal so many boats. That's this whole game.
Exactly. Boat thieves. The boat thievery.
This is very much like Grand Theft. Well, not auto.
Boats are automobiles.
Well, yeah, I guess. Okay, well, bye. Nick's gone.
Oh no.
Oh no. It starts.
It begins in earnest.
No, Nick, he's back.
Oh, he's back? Nick, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, we should be doing intro.
I meant to. I had myself muted and I accidentally hit hang up.
Good times. That reminds me, we should do introductions at the start of these. So I'm Eric. I'm the GM. Ash, you want to go next?
Yeah. I just had to remember my character name for a second. That was bad. I'm Ash. I play Acton the Bruiser, I guess. Bruiser's not a word I've used before. It's one I'm going to use from now on, though.
Okay.
I'm Bishop. Well, no, I'm Rebecca, and I play Bishop. And she is the ferryman, which is our fancy name for the escape artist or the driver.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Nick. I usually play Mouse the Hacker, but today I'm gonna be playing Ivo.
Ivo.
Can we get Mouse back, please? I miss Mouse.
How dare you?
Poor Ivo.
How dare you?
I miss Mouse.
Ivo is our envoy, which is a fancy word for negotiator and diplomat. But that's hard to tell because he's been firing a gun a lot lately. So let's see how that goes.
Bard. Ivo is our bard.
Yeah. Let's pretend that's a thing. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Right. So you guys, last time you ripped out the LoJack out of this truck, drove it onto a boat, which kind of brings us up to where we are. And I'm kind of realizing the steps you guys took to get to this point kind of mean that you're kind of in the clear now, because I spent the time we had between sessions thinking of how Leviathan could possibly track you down at this point in like a short enough time frame for you to not get away, and like I couldn't really think of anything that wasn't just complete horseshit or just like because magic. So
They got us.
Yeah, or like some sort of weird serendipitous turn of events. So instead of them finding you, they don't. Which might be a little anticlimactic. But it's the start of a new session, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So you drive onto the boat. The boat goes down the river. Rosebreyer greets you all. You're a bit nervous at first, thinking maybe they're going to, send out helicopters and that sort of thing to track you down, but you just look like a boat going down the river, so it's kind of hard to tell that you are anything nefarious. But you arrive back at your boat warehouse, which you have now, unless I'm very mistaken, where you're currently dismantling a different ship.
No, we don't have one yet. Because remember, it got burnt. It got, arson attacked.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
We're halfway through getting a new one.
Just getting another boathouse. NBD.
NBD. That's right. Yours got fucking torched. Possibly by Leviathan. But yeah, so...
I don't remember why, but I feel like we deserved it.
I mean, that's one...
I'm inclined to agree.
To come away with.
Why don't we park the boat on a larger boat?
Question, what is this larger boat, and where did you find it?
I don't know.
Okay. So maybe just go back to the smoldering remains of your boat warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Not very hidden, because, one of the walls comes there, you just see the boat still.
You're right, exactly. Because most of it's burned. But, well, I mean, there's, scaffolding and stuff up at this point, because you're halfway through rebuilding it. And probably some more tarps and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if people don't know that our rock is magic, it just looks like we have a rock on a boat, so it's not that suspicious.
It's true, yeah.
I at some point got a post-it note and stuck it to the rock and just called it the Blarney Stone for no reason.
Sure, the fens are Fey brethren in some way.
Yeah.
These are different rocks. They're for very different purposes.
This is very serious.
Briar
Our rock's not even Irish.
Rosebriar just shakes her head, disappointed. But yeah, so where do you want to leave this rock? Do you want to try and get it back to your black site place?
I mean, where does the little fur union live now? That Yummy Brands owns the farm that they live on. Where is their base? Or are they still trying to live on that farm?
They're mostly...
No, please tell me where their base is. I need to know.
Oh my god, it's in the black site now.
They're mostly, yeah,
Please let them live with us.
They're mostly just in the black site at the moment.
Can we keep them?
I mean,
Can I charge them rent?
Charge them rent.
How dare you?
What are they going to pay you in?
They can pay me in cheese.
Please don't make they eat. It's fine.
Hey guys, can we please turn them into a cohort?
The whole
if we can, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
we're gonna turn them into a cohort.
I think turn like aren't they more like a faction now? A very friendly faction, but
yeah.
aren't they more a faction?
You could also have them be a cohort if you want to kind of strengthen the relationship that way.
Okay. Can we get rid of like the 2 robots we've got down there?
Possibly. Yeah.
We don't have robots.
Wait, if they're not a faction and they're a cohort, does that make like all of the little fur union like one individual cohort standing up on top of each other's shoulders in a trench coat?
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god, they're Muppet Manning all the time.
The rules of the game say that there are 2 different kinds of cohorts. There's experts and gangs. So I feel like they'd just be a gang.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the cutest gang.
Can I also say, now that we're calling them a gang, I'm imagining them as little mice dressed up like gangsters. And everything about me loves that.
They're in like zoot suits, like that kind of gangster.
Yeah, it's like, you know the film Bugsy Malone? It's like that, but instead of kids, it's
They're
like mice and rats.
hedgehogs and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mix Narnia with Bugsy Malone. That's what I'm imagining.
We could have been.
I feel like that's just this game.
That's just this game.
I nearly just spat my tea out, Nick.
not wrong.
Very serious business. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can potentially turn them into a cohort. But for now, so you're getting the rock back to the black site, I imagine, where.
Yeah, if that's where they are, we should get it back there.
Okay.
Let's repaint this this thing and or this whatever you want to call it, armored truck.
Sure.
Yeah, so no one thinks it's suspicious.
Just write free ice cream on the side or something.
I was honest to God, can we spray paint it with mobile black site as if it was a mobile laser tag place?
So now my brain's wondering, what is a mobile laser tag?
Very, very simple, right? You don't do laser tag inside, but what you do is you like have all the equipment to turn any room into a laser tag room. So it's got all like the vest, and it's got all the guns. It's got top for like to turn the like to make all the walls black and everything. It's just like that.
TM.
Yeah, sorry, TM. Very much so.
Wait, what?
So the mobile black site, TM trademark.
Oh, trademark. Okay.
Trademark your idea.
I see.
Every McElroy fan listening to this was like, I got it.
TM.
I get it. Okay. All right. So yeah, you can spray paint it black and then write the mobile black site on the side of it. Or like put up some cardboard and stencil it on. Anyway, it's something you're able to do to disguise this armored truck reasonably well and then drive it over to the black site so it doesn't look suspicious. And if anyone asks, Acton has an explanation ready for what a mobile laser tag is. Yeah. So there we go. We're all set.
I mean, I'm a little bit surprised you guys don't.
Okay. What next? So, yeah. So you get back to the black site. Time to remember what characters are named, because I haven't done this in a while.
Mama Root. and Forrester.
Right.
And those are the ones I've written down.
I feel like there's one more. Let me just look up. Yeah, there it is. NPCs. Forrester, Mama Root, and Moss Barrel. Moss Barrel's the guardsman.
Moss Barrel.
Mm-hmm. So they all anxiously await your arrival. I guess you pull into like a garage or something at the black site. And they come down to greet you as best they can. They don't like go all the way down because they don't want to get run over. But when you open the door and reveal that their Oathstone is there, they all clap excitedly for you and cheer.
Oh. You can't really hear it at all.
Well, you can kind of hear it. It's like, yay!
Yay!
Oh, okay. Yeah, the cheering you could definitely hear because I would die if we couldn't. But yeah.
And Forrester, when you finish unloading the Oathstone, he comes forward with a tiny scroll of parchment and holds it out to you guys and says, this is an official commendation from the Little Fur Union to thank you for your most gracious services in returning our Oathstone to us.
Is it like it's a piece of paper, like a
it's a
commendation,
tiny,
or like a little medal?
It's like a tiny scroll
like a tiny
of
medal.
parchment, and if you unroll it very carefully, you can see it has written on it like commendation from the people of the Little Fur Union for services.
I take it very carefully.
Oh.
I take it very carefully, really daintily. So thank you so much. This is the best day of my life.
You'd have to hold up like a big magnifying glass to actually read it, but it's very cute.
Oh my god. I will buy one on Amazon later. Just to carry around with me.
But yeah, they say, well, we have our Oathstone back, but this is Forrester speaking. He says, we've been talking, and we have lost most of our home at this point, Maxwell Farms, and to be honest, there isn't much there left for us. We were wondering if perhaps we could further impose upon your hospitality and remain here with you for some time.
You are most welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Okay.
As long as you need.
Okay. Put that.
How dare you?
Mama Root kind of speaks up in a croaky voice, and she says, of course, we're not expecting this purely out of charity. We'll be glad to help you with anything we can manage. We've survived this long, getting into the cracks and holes of the world, and we can keep an eye on things for you.
Oh, see, they're helpful.
I'm fine with it. I'm down.
We're going full Disney princess, and I love it.
I love it so much. Oh my god, wait, Bishop's a Disney
I want
princess.
to be where the people are.
Okay. And with that taken care of then, let's move into downtime, I think, is what the time is for now.
What is my stress? Can't be too high. Woof! Yeah, I can.
I just did a huge getaway, but did our driver take any stress?
Whoops. Whoops.
Things happen.
Oh, thank flipping Christ for that. Right, I'm now off call. Okay, sorry, carry on.
So let's see the downtime rules real quick. Remembering
Mark.
how to play this game.
Bork.
I know, it's been so long.
All I'm thinking right now is the Swedish chef.
Bork.
What's our heat at?
My dad is he's like Swedish and Norwegian, and he gets like kind of mockingly offended when people do the Swedish voice.
Oh,
The
no.
Swedish chef
Also,
voice.
actually, like, not being funny, if I find out someone's Swedish, I do an impression of the Swedish chef. People should be actually genuinely offended by that. I feel like that's like someone finding out I'm British and then automatically doing the British accent. I'm looking at every single one of you.
Whoops.
I don't think I've ever done a fake British accent in front of Ash.
God, I know I have.
Firstly, yeah, you have Nick.
Okay, so first thing is the payoff, the cash, rep, and favor. So let's take a look at what you're going to get for this. So for reputation, you get... Why don't I have it written down? Of course not. That would make too much sense. Yeah.
No.
There we go. Both rep and coin earns 2 rep per score by default. If the target is of a higher score and a higher tier than you, take +1 rep per tier higher. Okay, so that'll be a total of 3 rep. So you guys have filled up your rep track. So that's nice. So you can move
So
up
we're
a
strong
tier.
now?
You can move up a tier.
Well-
oh yeah. I haven't really been doing that, but I guess I should.
Probably.
So you move from weak to strong, tier 2.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's just automatic. You only have to spend coin when moving between entire tiers.
We're a strong tier.
So next, I said 3, so 2 more. So for coin, you guys didn't really steal things that you're gonna be like selling or like money, unless you want to sell this. Unless you want to try and break this this armored truck down for parts, or just sell it wholesale.
Why would we break it down for parts? We just spray painted it with the black site. Also, I just spent time making a logo for it.
Which you should definitely send into the Twitch chat.
Oh, I
I don't have the Twitch open because of my bandwidth, so could someone just do that for me?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see.
The
Open
second
link.
one, I don't like the first one as much.
Okay.
Wait, can you not upload images in Twitch?
Maybe I
Alright,
can,
we'll just have to
since
show
I'm the
it.
admin. Let's see.
Sometimes it depends.
There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, everyone can see it now. Very cool.
God, that's such a thing. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the wheels.
I like the, like, what is it called? Like, glitch punk or, like, vaporwave aesthetic
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the black site.
I imagine that's what all of the black site looks like. Yeah.
That's
Very nice.
100% all I've been imagining the black site looking like.
So you want to keep the armored truck for now, is what you're saying, I think.
I think we definitely should. It's transport now.
I think so. I would take that over cash, I think, because it's more. It's
Okay.
one more thing we have.
Bishop, can you
If
make
that
I
is okay with you.
Also,
Mhm.
oh, someone was very echoey. Also, technically, Rebecca, is this now not another vehicle for you?
I know, because I can drive it now.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything, but specifically for me, this rules.
I was going to say...
Not be funny. I think we could all physically drive.
Nope, I'm the driver.
Okay.
if you ever try, she just swats your hands away.
I have no idea how to drive.
What if you're in another car, though?
Then I suddenly remember.
Ah, okay.
Amazing. But yeah, so Rebecca, if you want to make a note that you have this vehicle now, so you can keep track of that
Yay!
instead of me.
I will.
But yeah, so and favor. In terms of favor, I'm going to say you're pretty much allied with the Little Fur Union at this point. I don't really see this affecting...
What's our standing?
anything else? You're standing?
Yeah, with them. Like, it's very good, or are we just sort of like middling?
I would say allied. Like, you're in an alliance,
Okay.
so very good.
Cool.
This is the first time I think Bishop is like, so like a lot of these factions, Bishop's like, okay, we're gonna be friends with you, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna be like doing jobs for everybody else because we want that money. But this is the first time she's like, I will die for this group.
How do we create another cohort, by the way?
It's part of, you spend crew
It's an
XP
advancement.
on it.
Oh, okay.
What it is...
I think it's two advancements.
Yes, it's 2 advancements. So they are expensive because you can like send them out to like do things for you. But yeah.
I'm just gonna say, guys, I think we should spend the next 2 career months on making them an actual bona fide cohort. Because they're a gang and not a singular person, I think that has its benefits.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm in.
Cool.
Unless there's something better.
Unless something else comes along, but we'll see. Alright. So payoff and then the heat. Let's see how much heat you generated.
Oh no.
Okay. Smooth and quiet, contained, standard exposure, loud and chaotic, high exposure. This is kind of
We did have a gunfight on a highway.
Yeah. But like a rural highway.
Actually, to be fair, did we leave any witnesses? We did it pretty chill, didn't we?
We Leviathan
no
witnesses.
That's so dire.
I'm not wrong. Didn't we do it because, like, I'm trying to remember, like, didn't we set up a distraction? They tried to get away. We took them out quietly, and then hid them somewhere.
There's definitely at least one dude on a quad, on a 4-wheeler, who did not die. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
I do not think we killed everybody.
I don't think we killed everybody either. And also, like, this wasn't like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation where we're opening fire, like, on a, like, busy stretch of highway.
That's true. It was like a rural area.
You know.
So what I'm going to say is this was 4, and I'm going to say -1 because, like, you did kind of... It was a rural area, so it was late and chaotic, but kind of contained. It's like halfway between the two. So I'm going to start 3. High profile or well-connected target. Not particularly. I mean...
Wait, wasn't our target...
They're not well connected?
Our target was Leviathan.
Oh. Yeah, I guess in that sense. I was thinking of it as the target as the Oathstone itself, but I guess that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, the target was Leviathan.
Yeah.
I think they were, wait, that's worse.
I was going to say, hey, Butts. Hey, Butts. Hey, Butts, maybe don't argue with the DM.
Hey, Rebecca, I like to play this game properly or not at all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
It takes 5 damage.
How do I do damage on this?
No, I'm messing around. The other joke I was gonna make is like, Rebecca's definitely the kid that was like, "Hey, maybe don't remind the teacher that we have homework."
We had homework.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, just I want to say, I went in to look at actual like what my harm was, and I completely forgot I've got feathers ruffled as one of my harms, and I just I love every second of it. The Omni Chicken.
The Omni Chicken.
The horrible thing that is known as the Omni Chicken.
Definitely did that to you. Yeah. So that's 4 then. Add +1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. I don't think like a stretch of rural highway counts as hostile turf. So
yeah, pretty neutral.
You're not really at war with another faction, though you might be after this session. We'll see. And +2 heat if killing was involved.
Oh my god, our heat is so high.
That's going to take you right up to 6. Can
I just say, if action's involved, there was killing involved.
Yeah. Let's see.
Are we about to get a second level of Stygian?
Let's see.
Don't forget, the court has obscuring wards, which is -2 heat permission.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Good
god,
call.
you're so good at remembering things.
No, I legitimately earlier on went and looked at what our faction stuff was. So I'm staring at it right now, and I went, "Oh yeah."
Just like shit. Do we have
did not-
anything for
I
this?
did not remember.
Can we do anything?
That is legitimately what I was.
That is a good one.
Okay.
Also, guys, I forgot we've got a banked advancement already. For our
We do?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Yeah,
clock.
we were gonna do.
So the next one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 6 goes down to 4 because of obscuring wards. So
Thank
1,
you.
2, 3, 4. Okay, you're 2 away
I
from another
declare a
point
thumb war.
of the Stygians' attention being drawn to you. So maybe think about lowering that heat. Just
Yeah. Can I ask? Is anyone planning on reducing heat for their downtime? Is there
Not
something
me.
I want to do, but I can reduce heat?
Mine's dependent on how much my stress goes down.
Okay.
We can do this kind of round robin. We can do this in any order you guys want. So if you want to reduce stress and then like come back around, that's fine too.
Well, we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to reduce stress, and I already know how I'm going to do it. So.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah. Let me just make sure
All right,
I'm not missing anything real quick. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I kind of jumped ahead because I was nervous about the heat.
Fair enough. I was about to do that too, and then I was like, no, remember. I'm supposed to do faction entanglements first before I let you guys do your
Oh
things.
man.
So.
Oh man.
Gotta catch
So
that.
excited.
We're such fucking nerds.
Guys, my cat's being really cute.
Turn your video on.
No, I'll just send a picture.
Let the cat play.
I can't see.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My bandwidth is shitty today because everyone is downstairs streaming things.
Okay. And Leviathan is currently tracking you down as part of their retaliation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
do that real quick. They're getting close to finding you. So, let's see. That's that. Okay, entanglement. So roll the crew's tier. So your tier right now is 2. So let's go ahead and roll that. 2. 5.
What did we get?
What does that mean?
You are at 7. So I've got my own thing for this.
Oh boy.
5. Better offer or cover up. Okay. Rival faction reaches out to an associate crew.
Ow.
Okay. Cover up. A friendly faction feels compelled to cover up some of the heat you've brought on yourself. Lose 1d6 heat.
Yay!
So it's a double-bladed sword. Lose 1d6 heat and favor with a friendly faction.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Because they're a little miffed that they have to clean up your mess.
Wait. Can we adapt this a little bit? Because could we lose 1d6 heat, but it's the little fur union who do it for us?
No.
No. Wait. They do it for us in essence payment for getting it back for them, so we don't lose favor with them. This is part of the deal.
They aren't our cohort yet, so I feel like that makes sense.
That is true. So the idea is you would lose it, but it would be kind of like a payment thing.
Yeah.
And they did offer to like help you out with stuff. So okay, this will be like their freebie. This is what they'll do for you for free. All right. So let's just roll 1d6. Total of 3 heat lost. So the little fur
Yay! Okay.
by, I don't know, chomping on news wires or just somehow spreading misinformation.
I would love if they just took credit for it.
Oh my god.
They just,
There's like dead people surrounded by like Yeah, there's like people on 4-wheelers who are like clearly been shot to death, and these like rodents are like, that was us.
They just send like a picture of like one of the rodents holding a gun.
You know what I did. You know what I think they do. That gave me a good idea. They have like some sort of friendly relationship with like some sort of wild animal out in the wilderness, and they make it look like a cougar attack or something.
Oh my god!
Nice.
It's like that guy who strangled that cougar.
Right. Exactly. But this time the cougar did not get strangled. But yeah, they like make the bodies look like they got mauled by wild animals or something, despite clearly having bullet holes riddled in them. So like, there's this air of doubt as to what actually happened. Like, they got attacked by some sort of Wendigo, but also got shot. I don't.
The cougar had a gun.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's a baby with a gun. Over. But yeah, so they help you out with that as your entanglement. Now we move into downtime proper. Okay, so
Awesome.
Nick.
So I'm gonna do some indulging of my vice. I'm going to once again.
Alexa, stop. Sorry.
Wow, aggressive. I'm going to go into one of the into the path underground, looking all shady. I'm going to turn a corner, and there's going to be a little shop with a little old goblin, and I pass her a like a small stack of money, and I say, "Give me the usual," and she nods, goes into a back room and returns with a mason jar filled with what looks like a brown viscous fluid, which I then just drink.
Ew, what is it?
Whoops. Damn it, it didn't work.
I put the mason jar back down and I say thank you and I leave.
How does the brown liquid taste?
Oh no! Don't ask him.
No, this is
Hey Nick,
important.
is it a bit nutty?
Ew, you're gross.
That was
Stop
an Austin
it.
Powers reference, Nick. How do you
You're
not get
gross. You're gross. I think he tries not to think about what it tastes like.
Okay. So the rest of you, because of your shared link through the echo, just randomly through the day, you get like this like weird taste that you don't even want to think about in your mouth at some random point during your day.
that? There is
I hate
a point
it.
in time where I'm talking to Rumler and I'm halfway through a conversation and I'm like, sorry.
I imagine like Acton's like
Yes.
almost like trying to ask her out or something, but it's like, so
Oh
are
my
you
god,
doing
you would
anything
never
this
ask Rumler out. Acton would never ask Rumler out. Oh my god, he reveres her.
Too much respect. All right.
He would never, like, oh my god, he is not worthy.
But it is a strange sensation in that after you feel this like this revolting taste in your mouth, you then feel strangely relaxed.
What are you drinking, my dude? What do you want?
Oh my god. What is it, Nick? No, that's not. I'm not carrying on this roleplay. Please tell me what it is.
No.
It's part of the mystery. We just got to accept the mystery. Sorry.
Accepting them, don't. Oh,
I think Bishop asks in the echo, like, who did that? Which one of you was that, you nasties?
Who just threw up in my mouth?
Acton just asked, and why does it taste like Sambuca?
I recovered all my stress. Nice.
4, 5.
Nice.
Did you have enough?
Nice.
Did you have enough stress?
I had exactly 6.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Nailed it. That's
Yeah.
some powerful
And then I'm gonna-
whatever it is.
And then I'm going to get some healing. And I think I'm going to go to our good friend Rama for that.
Okay.
Oh, do I need healing?
Let's go ahead and roll that shit. So fortune, 2 dice. So a 5. Yeah, so that fills in 2 ticks on the clock. And
That's
I think
all
you're
of them.
healed up.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I'm no longer henpecked.
Henpecked. So good.
Yeah, Ramla treats your pecked wounds. And you're all better now.
Yep.
Okay. Who knows what they want to do next?
I'll go next. I'm gonna indulge my vice. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I did not think at all throughout the whole conversation. I think the way the way actor's gonna indulge his vice is really weird. Is like he's just gonna like get on PS4 and he's just gonna play something. Oh god, I was gonna say Fortnite then. Jesus Christ! He's gonna play something like Destiny 2 or something. He's just gonna sit there with other people in like a UK-based clan because he just needs to listen to his own kind sometimes. And he's just gonna like just kill stuff. And so yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Sounds good.
He's gonna de-stress by doing what he does in his regular life,
but with lower stakes, hopefully.
Yeah. 6.
Also,
why do I have 2 dice for that?
How much?
Yeah, exactly. So why do I have 2 dice for that?
Because you have at least 2 dots in the first column of everything.
Oh, nice. Cool. I am cleared of stress.
Nice. You guys are having a very relaxing downtime.
Sometimes you need it, man. Okay, so I've got a decision here. Either I can start healing up from having my feathers ruffled, or I can lower our heat, and I'm trying to decide which one to do. And I wouldn't mind a bit of opinion from you two on what you think. There
sorry.
we go. Okay.
What was that? Sorry, I got followed by a weird Twitter account.
Oh, no.
I want to hear what Twitter account it is.
Well, they're highlighting weird out of context comments from the newspaper that I work at, and I want to be like, send it to everyone I work with and be like, who did this?
Oh, that is weird. Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I got very distracted.
I was saying like I've got a level 1 harm, but I also want to lower our heat, and I'm trying to figure out which one to do. And I was like, I wouldn't mind an opinion from the both of you on what you think.
To reduce heat?
Yeah, or heal up.
Oh, heal up, my dude. Our heat is not that high.
I still could be like, okay. I'll heal up. And that's actually the perfect opportunity. So I'm going to go to Ramla. And just like, I think she's already given me treatment for some things. Or no, I think Bishop did that. Bishop gave me treatment for some things. But with Bishop busy, I go to like Ramla. And it's just like changing the wound, like the dressing on the wound and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, sounds good.
And I haven't got a clock for this yet, so this is a new because it was a level 2 harm.
Yeah. So this is getting it down even further.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So...
It's during this, by the way, that I do the whole.
Christ. Let me just double check this. Yeah. So yeah, it's 2.
How many on my clock?
It's 2 dice that I got to roll for Ramla.
What? How big is my clock?
It's a 4 o'clock. Let's see how many ticks we're gonna put in. Not very good, unfortunately. Only 1 tick in the clock.
What the hell?
She's distracted by your
Put your
retching.
shit out, Ramla. Yeah, that's fair. I retched and she like ripped the bandage off really quickly. I'm like, ah!
Damn you! It's all gone terribly wrong. Okay. So yeah, that just leaves Bishop.
Okay. I kind of want to do 2 things as my both long-term project and as my downtime, and that is I want to work on a long-term project to finish Teague's Den because it only has one little thing left, and then I think she's gonna like as her downtime throw a little opening like party for all their friends, like yay! The opening of our new store that is also a drug den.
What's the name of the store, by the way? Have we decided?
Teague's Den.
Is it just the name of the store? I think that's a bit on the nose, though, isn't it?
Teague's Den. I mean, if you have a better name, but I really like Teague's Den.
Just repeat it louder and louder each time.
Teague's.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Teague's Den just seems a bit on the nose.
Bishop's like hands on the side of your face, like Teague's Den.
Like the fairy dust or something.
The fairy
That's a
dust.
little on the nose. You think Teague's Den is on the nose, and you want to go with fairy dust?
Teague's Den is on the nose in a meta sense because it's technically Teague's Den. But I don't know. I was being punny like we are with everything else.
No, I think it's like a cool bar. It's like, hey, we're heading to Teague's to get super fucking high.
I like to imagine you guys are having this argument at the opening party or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
We already
guys,
bought the signage.
Yeah.
Acton's just like, nah, I don't think it's good.
And Acton's downtime, he bought also signage. It's like, why did you buy that? Nobody asked you to do that.
The black sites. Underground.
And underground. It's also new wave, even though the decor is definitely like not vaporwave.
Underground.
I just like the idea of Acton trying to expand the black site into like a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
That would I would.
Okay. Yeah. So go
So
ahead.
it's a bar, is it?
Like a hookah bar, maybe.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Not like a drinky drink bar.
No. Although I imagine maybe you could get some beverages there if we got a liquor license.
A magical liquor license.
A magical liquor license.
How do you get a liquor license?
I don't know.
There's probably paperwork to fill out.
But yeah, exactly. Magical paperwork. You have to sign it in blood.
Mm-hmm.
No, I imagine it's like it's like
Whoa.
a nice place with like some nice lounges for people to get their, they get their drugs. They go find a nice place to lay down. They go on a little trip, and then maybe they buy a bottle of water or some,
Snacks.
some Chex Mix or something. Yeah, snacks.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's a classy joint.
All right. I don't think there's even like a roll necessary because you only had one pie slice left on Teague's Den, so that's complete. What? So yes.
I was gonna say, do we get benefits out of this?
Yes.
We can go get high.
You're supposed to be making money from it, is the thing.
Yeah.
So let me put that on your crew sheet.
Loop it on there.
So it'll be 2 coin per score is what it'll be, because I think that's what it is in the base game for this sort of thing.
Magical drug dens, you mean? This sort of thing?
Well, they have like actual drug dens in whatchamacallit,
Right.
Blades in the Dark that you can get, and they like give you a certain amount of coin each downtime. 2 coin per downtime. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and go ahead and roll to remove your stress.
Okie dokie. I have every other window on top of this one. Okay. Oof. Stress is high.
Important question too. Do we want to move our black site to the drug den?
No.
5. Nice.
Immediately shot down.
No.
Okay, I'm down to 3 stress. That was good.
Why? It'll help us keep an eye on it.
I don't care. I'm not getting rid of the black site, Nick.
Also, consider how many shenanigans and also people we have at the black site. Like, we don't want that impacting business. In fact, I bet Teague is like, fucking no. Get out. You guys are too much. I'm trying to, run a legitimate business here.
What Acton has not said to you guys is that he's pretty much stopped paying rent on his apartment and he lives here now.
Oh, buddy.
What's the point? He's here a lot of the time anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, boy.
Also, as long as Mouse is missing, you're not getting money just put in your account right now either. So,
Well, Mouse isn't missing. Mouse is on a sex run.
yeah, Mouse is on a sex romp that is distracting them from keeping your bank account acceptable.
Why am as much money as I was. Oh, I was never making as much money as I was.
I like to imagine, like, Mouse sometimes drunkenly, like, sends random texts to you guys that don't make any sense, like, new phone, who this? Or, like, I'm in Amsterdam. Or, like, don't let them in.
And it's from completely random phone numbers, too, so you're like, what?
Yeah. Can't even type back, you're just like, aw, sweetie. Glad you're having fun.
Exactly.
Somebody else responds, new phone, who dis, again.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's downtime taken care of, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Last thing is the Stygian, which gives you guys each 1 point of stress back as nightmares.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
just general unpleasantness plagues you. The Stygian's influence. So,
I think the next time that Ivo meets everybody, he's like, so what the hell was that last night?
Bishop's like, I don't know, what do you mean? What is what? What was what?
The whole nightmare thing?
Oh, you don't get those?
No, that's new.
It won't be.
It's just bad. It's the Stygian. It just infects our nightmares every night.
Good.
And
good. This is good.
I thought that just like came with the territory, huh? No?
No. I don't think I told you this before, but like I used to be a messenger, and that never happened before.
Maybe you weren't doing very good messenger work.
Listen, ask around. You'll find that I was a very good messenger.
I'm good, actually. I'll take your word for it, buddy.
We did ask around, but no, we still don't know you.
You didn't ask around.
I don't know, I figured I would have.
Then you would have heard that Ivo's a really good messenger.
Was,
yes.
I'm enjoying my job as logo creator today. I don't know why, but I'm going to keep doing it.
Oh my god.
graphic design Okay.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the chat and
nice.
Thanks.
Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm. Also, just stream it here for a minute. That is very cool.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ramla kind of coughs. It's like, well, so, planning your next move, what did you have in mind?
Still kind of pissed off at Leviathan, just in general about everything.
Gonna just legitimately go and fuck him up.
So we could do that. We also have a ship. Hey, hold on, let me pull up my old notes. Looking. We have a ship, I think, either heading for the Black Sea or already there that we need to be on the lookout out for.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my notebook? The problem is I have 3 identical notebooks that are all scattered around my house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ship's
I don't know where it is.
Probably in transit at this point.
Okay, so we could ferry to our way there and take care of that. We could look into... Gosh, I had like our whole checklist of things we could do.
Oh, I thought we were gonna take down Leviathan.
Leviathan, yeah.
Are we doing that for sure?
It says future plans on our screen. Destroy Leviathan's base of operations in Toronto. Aim being to disrupt their operations / lower tier.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
I feel like if we don't do that, we might have fucked up Eric's time, because that's what we told Eric we were going to do.
Luckily, I do have, like... So here's the thing. So I have, like, stuff prepared for everything you've written down. It's just, like, that's the latest thing I prepared, if that makes any sense.
All right.
I say let's
No,
go with
I'm
that.
always down to defeat Leviathan. I just want to put all of our plans on the table. We also need to get a ring back from a certain fairy queen. So, just
there
reminding
is
everyone
that.
that that's something we have to do because we fucked that up real bad.
Eric's very interested in the how to make a perfect cup of tea.
Exactly.
What?
I was looking that up.
Yeah.
Is that a Wikipedia page for good tea making?
Yes.
I said it in the chat when I was talking about not doing
Oh.
enough in microwave,
I missed that.
eyeing people up here.
Well, yeah.
There is an international standard derived from
I-
a British standard on how to make a cup of tea.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're serious.
very serious. about
No, I've
tea.
learned something new today.
Okay. So if you want to go after Leviathan, Ramla would recommend getting back in touch with Hannibal, or Symes, Hannibal Symes, calling him in the black site because he might have kind of more information about Leviathan, since he's the one that's kind of been keeping track on them.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm taking better notes this time.
Okay. So Symes arrives. You call out to him through the echo, and he comes by one day, and he starts laying out kind of what he knows about Leviathan and what route you might take to disrupting them. He doesn't do the trick with the eye this time. He's kind of realized that creeps people out a little bit.
It creeps Bishop out, but Rebecca thinks it's so cool.
Yeah.
So now he's just using like PowerPoint essentially.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
But it's like, it's like late '90s PowerPoint. It like he has like word art and stuff,
Peak
and like
PowerPoint.
Hell yeah.
graphics that say. So like the first slide like slides in as so you want to defeat Leviathan. And as he clicks through, next slide please, he says, well, so there's several potential objectives you can go after. Leviathan relies on a on a communication system built in parallel to Toronto's own municipal communication system in order to properly dispatch and keep in communication with all their local assets. So disrupting that communications network by cutting fibers or destroying their antenna would be one route. Another would be to locate their caches of military hardware. They have various safe houses scattered throughout the city. Destroying their military hardware, stealing it, or otherwise rendering it unusable. Next, there's always just stealing cash money from them. They have large laundering operations and cash on hand, or just causing physical property damage. Overall, your objective should be to convince Leviathan that first and foremost, Leviathan is a business, and if the expenses necessary for them to stay in Toronto exceed the potential profits, they will most likely cut their losses and withdraw, especially if they feel the situation is untenable or that they cannot possibly win against you. Other options including kidnapping, assassinating, or otherwise disrupting their commanders and executives. To go over some of the head honchos here in Toronto, there is Charles Voss, the CEO, and they kind of like flash up pictures of these people as they do it. Known for his cruelty, arrogance, and cunning. His sister, Harriet Voss, who, in addition to being heavily involved in Leviathan's operations, is also a local politician, and often uses her connections to keep Leviathan's deeds out of public notice. Finally, I believe you've tangled with Andrew Blaze several times. He is their primary security team leader. Very violent, resentful, and generally loathsome person. Finally, there is, of course, the HQ of Leviathan, which is split into multiple floors located in the downtown area. But that would be the most direct and noticeable target for you to go after. Though blowing up buildings in a major metropolitan city has been known to cause unfortunate backlash.
Yeah, it's like terrorism. That feels bad.
Technically terrorism, he says with a nod.
Technically terrorism.
Can we talk about sort of like real world benefits to these? Does that make sense? Not real world in real life, but you know what I mean. Like we've got options for all of this, but what is the benefit? What are the benefits that we gain out of these? What is the quest reward for our choice?
Are you asking like the mechanical rewards?
Yeah, like if we steal guns, do we get the guns, and does that equate to something for us, or?
Well, we could sell the guns for coin. For one.
I don't want to do that though.
I know, but
I want the guns.
If you steal guns and you just keep the guns, then you just have guns until they run out of ammo or anything else happens.
Hey, friend, you already have guns.
That was my point. That was my point. Does that mean like? What does that mean? Does that mean actually my fine rifle becomes a exceptional rifle, or does that mean like that was my question? Is like, does that mean that we gain each one of us gains like an increased tier in all our weaponry, or like what kind of stuff do we?
I don't think you get like +1 rifles or anything like that necessarily. Okay. You just have access to that as like a resource or a forget what the word is for it, an asset, essentially.
Okay.
But yeah.
I was initially for stealing their military hardware and blowing up their safe houses, because that seemed like something we could do real small time. But kidnapping Charles Voss, infinitely funnier.
I was thinking kidnapping the sister.
Here's my thing though. If she goes missing, that's more noticeable.
But it's also a bigger deal.
Well, I was going to say we could blackmail the sister.
I
like that
too.
In that
I do not want to knock out a woman again.
You don't want to what?
I don't want to knock out a woman again. I didn't. Okay, I never lived it down last time. Oh, I didn't live it down last time.
To be fair, Ash, the last time you didn't knock out a woman so much as a teenage girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey. Be quiet. Could you give me a second? I need to be right back.
Ash says, I need to get off of this so that nobody comes and arrests me.
I need to go to the toilet, Nick.
Gross! Don't tell Twitch about your bathroom times.
Also, Lizzie Butt is in the chat. I haven't really been paying attention to the chat lately, so Hi, Lizzie. Thank you for your comments. Sorry, did Nick just run away for a sec?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Is Ash.
Oh, Ash. All right.
Ash is going to the bathroom.
All right.
Wow, way to get us mixed up. Listen, I'm my own person.
Are you?
There you go. You two are the same.
No.
I think kidnapping Charles Voss is one, easier because Harriet Voss is a local politician, and two, then we have something on Harriet Voss, who is a local politician.
I like that too. Yes, we can kidnap her brother and we can say, hey, do this, or we're going to publicize that you have a very strong connection with this very shady mercenary company.
Yeah. Also, we could just kill Andrew Blaze because he sucks.
Oh, well, that might just happen anyway.
He's my least favorite because he keeps meddling in our shit. I guess technically the bosses have too, but...
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have indirectly. Andrew Blaze has shown up at things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's just assume Ash is in agreement with everything I say, and we should go.
I love that. Yeah, that seems legit.
I'm Ash, and I agree with everything you say, Rebecca.
That was the worst fake accent, Eric.
What are you talking about? Eric's not here right now. Just double down on it. Rebecca leaves. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, just
Okay.
for things. All right.
I'll tell Ash. Okay. I need to run downstairs anyway.
And we are back. That may or may
Hello.
not have been 5 minutes. But yeah. Okay. So the conversation seems to revolve around kidnapping.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I just was like in the chat. What's Lizzie saying about me?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
I didn't do anything potentially offensive. Lizzie. From you. Nah, there's nothing terrible. You can ask her about it.
Were you doing bad English accent?
Yes. Immediately
Cool.
called
Carry
out. Anyway.
Thanks, Lizzie. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Lizzie's got your back.
It's on stream. Like, you could find it.
Right, exactly. Like, what am I trying to get away with exactly?
For everyone to hear.
No one will notice. But yeah, so...
As long as you're not microwaving your tea, it's fine.
Yeah, not microwaving tea. So you guys were discussing which route you want to take here.
I don't know if we should work our way up to kidnapping, or not that we haven't done it before.
Kidnapping seems
go
like
out
a
well,
big
but-
step after we do it for the third time. Like, you do it once,
To be fair,
you do it
to
two
be fair, the
times,
last
it's
time we
coincidence.
kidnapped wasn't it a prick? Also, really? This is gonna
No,
be the
I'm
thing
sorry. No, that was a Letterkenny reference. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll send you a link later.
Okay.
That's a Canadian reference, not a British reference.
Well, that's the same thing.
It is.
Just insult every Canadian. Well, yeah. So to be fair, like last time we did a kidnapping, we did it successfully. We kidnapped the prince pretty well.
Yeah.
We did it for the wrong reasons and fucked that up a little bit. But the crime itself,
and also what happened as a result of it wasn't great.
Yeah, we did
That's
fuck
what
that
I
up a little bit.
But like we pulled it off well, apart from the dangling out the window
That's true.
gargoyle thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if locating the safe houses full of military hardware and destroying their safe houses / taking their stuff is like an easier first step, or is that going to like drive the Vosses into hiding, or is it going to drive them out?
Can I make a suggestion?
Maybe
In that we do none of those things, and actually the thing that we do is go steal all, because that was another option, and actually we could use
Is do what?
steal all their money. They have like safe houses
so-
with cash in them. That was one of the options, and we
Yeah.
need coin.
We do need coin. We do always need coin.
I like the idea of kidnapping Alex Voss so that Alex Voss?
Charles Voss.
Charles. Alex Voss is a character from Orange is the New Black.
I was going to say.
Oh no!
Crossover.
Well, no, I say we kidnap Charles Voss so that we can hold it against his sister. I think that's a good idea.
See, I disagree. I think like the Voss
it's
are
okay
a
to
big
be-
corporation.
It's
Like,
okay to be
it's
wrong
alright.
sometimes.
Yeah, well, Nick, you would know. Like they're a big corporation. Hit them like where it hurts, and where it always hurts is the money.
Yeah,
Like,
where
that's-
where it hurts is in the politics.
Both hurt sometimes.
Everybody
They
hurts
hurt.
sometimes.
Well, here's my other thing. I feel like it'll be harder to kidnap Charles Voss when Andrew Blaze is still in the picture.
That's fair. So should we just assassinate Aaron Blaze?
Hell yeah. Andrew Blaze.
I was going to
Andrew
say,
Blaze. Sorry,
I was gonna
whatever
say
his name is.
assassination seems harsh, but then I remembered the amount of people.
Yeah. So Eric, I think that's what we. I think that's what we want to do. We want to assassinate. We want to assassinate Blaze, and I think we should do that at a fancy party.
At a fancy
MI5,
party.
this is all fiction.
Yeah, we invited him to the tea set party just to kill him.
I mean, there are like charity balls and stuff throughout Toronto. So that would be fine. I'm wondering if I can do this with very little prep, because I did not expect a ballroom party assassination.
This is our hitman scenario.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, so let's see if we can be our way through this a little bit.
I was going to say, should we not just take him out?
No, this is like this is basically how this game is supposed to go. Anyway,
the mean streets of Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
We could make it look like just like an armed street robbery.
Yes. No, I was going to say, actually, no, let's do a charity ball. Let's go in and rob everyone and kill the guy and then make it look like a robbery gone wrong. Also, we come out of it with loads of cash.
Okay, or we can take back and not run in with this much violence.
I'm sorry. I'm the highwayman, though.
I understand, but I'm the envoy.
But my description is brash, bodyguard, and provocateur.
but my description.
In no way was that brash or provocative.
But my character sheet.
I used to do something with skirmish. It's where I put all my points, Nick.
Well, we're clearly going to kill the guy, but what I'm saying is we don't have to be violent the entire way through.
Well, you could rob people without violence. You could, I'm just saying, you can rob people without violence.
My God. Literally, you can't.
Well, technically, conning someone is robbing someone without violence.
No, that's stealing from them. That's not robbing.
Okay, well, don't. Stop.
Just arguing the semantics of robbery versus theft.
Well, let me say, armed robbery, if you don't hit anyone, is still armed robbery.
That's true.
So,
all right. So
it's because of the threat of violence.
Well, I don't mind that at all.
All right.
Oh my God.
So it seems like the situation is some sort of gala, charity ball, if you will, and you're planning to assassinate Andrew Blaze specifically there.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Blaze or Blades?
Blaze.
Okay. The cool one.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually the character from the guild.
There's lots of characters in the guild.
I was like, Nick's been like 10 years.
Blades.
Oh, Blades. Okay. I got you.
I was like, Nick has been 10 years since I watched the guild. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Blades. Just increasingly large.
The screen of Blades.
Okay. So, it won't even get you a gathering information check to know that the Vosses frequently donate to local kind of pet project causes, like, I don't know, giving Wi-Fi to underprivileged baby pandas or something like that at the Toronto Zoo.
I love it.
I'm sorry. Wi-Fi to underprivileged baby pandas.
It's so good. That's a cause I can absolutely support.
Because I don't want to make up a charity that actually exists and have you guys rob it. That seems a little fucked up.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's a Make-A-Wish thing. Yeah, no, I get that. Let's make someone up.
Right. Yeah. It's fictional charity insert here that may or may not be a slush fund or something like that, but it has it's giving Wi-Fi to baby pandas. Don't worry about it. But yeah, let's say it's scheduled for a week, and you guys need to plan how exactly you want this to go down.
If only we had aliases that were rather highfalutin society.
Well, you also have me.
No, I was being sarcastic, Nick. I have two of them.
But you also have me, who's literally of the high society.
I know. The rest of us, though. I just meant I have two aliases that are already ready for this.
In fact, Ivo goes to his junk mail and kind of just moves through it and finds that he has an invitation.
Can you just do that?
feel like there should be some sort of role involved.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
Like, that's not unreasonable, and I'm happy to let you do it, but let's have you roll consort just for giggles and see what happens.
Okay. Well, I only have one in that, so we're gonna see how that goes.
All right. This is just
one you should have more in.
I think you'll have it, but this will just be... Maybe there will be complications. Or maybe there won't be.
Or 6. That's nice.
Dang.
Nick, you consorted the hell out of that junk.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of that junk folder.
You scroll through your junk mail, and you find an invite to this very same gala in your name. So you have an invite. So
Does he have a +1?
Does it by chance say +2?
I will give you a +1.
You know, like so many charities.
Nick, you know what it is? It's probably just for a table, like an entire table, like you've got, like, because it's a charity dinner.
Aww,
like it's a.
I love
it's like
that.
A whole table.
Eric, can we do that so I can bring my friend along?
Wait, who's your friend that's not us?
What? My friend.
We all just say your friend.
We all have friends and rivals, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Good idea. Yeah, all right. Sorry,
Are you
that
being
confused
really,
me
are you
too
being
for a
really,
second.
really sneaky about who your friend is?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Yeah, so you can get a table. Here's what I'll say to you guys. Do you guys have any coin left?
No.
I personally,
No.
we total have 3 coin
Okay.
And that's in the crew.
Spend
in the crew.
Spend 1 coin, and
I have
you've
no
made
coin.
a charitable donation such that it gets you a table.
I like that. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
I missed that last bit, Eric.
So
So that is what?
we're gonna spend 1 coin out of your crew bank and say you've you've made a donation to this charity, because the invite was just for Ivo, but he can kick in some more money to basically reserve a table for you guys.
I need to ask a quick question because I can't go in as Acton Gamby. I need a question, right? Should I go in as Earl Popper Worthington or Sir Nigel Humphreys? Because 2 of those are my aliases, and I need to know which one I should.
Oh my
These are the
god.
most British names, and it's
Yes.
awful.
I know, you like ask for this, is what I'm saying. Like, you want us to
I do
make
this
British
for
jokes at your expense.
Yeah, I know, I love you guys. Every one of my aliases is a British one. Alfie White is another one. Captain Edwin Herrick. Come on.
Oh my god.
Every one of them.
Captain of what?
I don't know. It's
The
just-
British Navy.
I think it's from when we were on the boat.
That sounds right.
Let's
Oh
throw
my
it to
God.
Lizzie and our viewers. What do you think Acton's
Yeah.
alias should be? But
Papa Worthington is sort of more closely tied to the British royalty, and Sir Nigel Humphreys is just a
Oh my god.
like a magnate. If that makes sense. I need to know which one to be.
all right.
Magnate or 20th in line for the throne. I say 20.
Oh my.
20th is high.
That's pretty high, my dude.
Yeah, but also it's an alias. He's not actually 20th in line for the throne, guys. He's making it up.
Okay, but Ash, you can easily Google that.
Can you?
It's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Just rely on.
I'm
no one
checking it right now.
Okay, I'm glad you are.
I'm already
My phone is saying.
Succession to the British throne. Yep.
Fox. Well, I went
Yeah.
into a Fox News website for it, so that's.
Oh.
They
David
literally
Armstrong.
have it online. Yeah, the person who's 20th in line to the throne is David Armstrong Jones, 2nd Earl of Snowdon.
Snowden.
David Armstrong Jones is a really good name. It's a powerful name.
Yeah.
It is a good name.
They have 58 people who are in line to the throne on
Okay, you know what?
Wikipedia.
20th in line for the throne of Fredonia. Like,
There you
That's
go.
better. All right.
Better. There we go.
I like it. All right. So we'll wait for Lizzie to get back to us on that. So next step is choosing your approach. The approaches in this game are. Come on. Here we go. Assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport.
I think we're going social, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
I think so. And real quick, let me check something. Don't we have something for social?
Do we?
Let's have a look.
I'm looking.
Yes, plus 1D engagement to rolls for social plans.
Because of Illuminati. Because
Yeah.
of course, our connection to the Illuminati.
Yeah. They can get you into high society, so there you go. That works out.
Stealth plans work too, that.
Okay, so the plan is social. The social connection obviously is Ivo. Ivo has an invitation, and he's gotten you a table. Okay. So I think that's all we need before we get to the engagement roll.
Was it? Can I gather information?
Oh yeah, you can always gather information first.
Yeah. Well, only because I feel like we never do that, but also we get an extra dice for that from the Illuminati.
Okay.
So plus 1D to gather.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Do I have to roll first or roll after?
You ask the question first and then you roll.
Oh, okay. What should I look out for?
What should I look out for?
Don't and also obviously don't say the guy I'm there to kill. That's a cop out.
I don't think you get to specify.
That's a cop out, though.
I see what you mean. And how will you discover who you need to act out? Who you need to watch out for?
I think.
Check the guest list.
Well, I'm just trying to think what the role would be, and I'm really stupid because I didn't think of that first. And I think it's going to be that we've got a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what Acton is who I was thinking about then is going to do is pay off someone. No, Acton is going to get the furry. Oh my god, you know what I mean? The rat guys, the little fur union.
Little fur union.
I
The
couldn't
furries.
remember.
The furries.
He's going to get the furry to infiltrate the venue and basically survey it for us.
Okay, sounds good.
So they're going to be our little secret spies.
All right.
Also,
I
Eric,
really pronounced the S's in that one.
Eric, also check your private messages.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's
secrets.
Thank you.
Just you and your secret.
Secret?
Secret. Also, real quick, we should have a discussion whether we should go loud and be like, shoot a guy in the middle of a party, or just give him a little poison.
I think
Just put a little poison in his drink.
Well, hey guys, we're here. You are my guests. You better not make this a loud experience.
Well, we would make it a secretly loud experience.
Okay,
all I was going to
that's
say
better.
is.
But I think poison's probably better.
Oh, I was going to say take him out when he's in the toilet. So that
Oh my
no one knows
god.
he's dead.
Oh, this is the game Hitman.
Well, not being funny, but if you do it in front of. If you do it in front of everyone, it's noise. If you also poison him and he dies at the table, there's noise because someone just died at a table. But if he goes to the toilet and me and Nick go after him and I just break his neck and shove him in a stall, no one's going to know for a while and it's fine. And we can get out easy.
Let's not overplan it, guys.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I like that you're thinking about it, but yeah. We don't need to go too deep down that rabbit hole. So, gathering information. Let's have you roll command, so that'd be 2 plus 1. So, a total of 3 dice for this. Acton.
Risky, control, desperate,
Controlled.
fortune. Standard effect.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1 dice. Don't you fuck up. 5.
5. Excellent. Check my reference. Yeah, good details clarifying follow-up questions are possible. Okay.
Ooh, follow-up questions are available.
So to watch out for, the gala will be held in kind of like an opera house area.
Nice.
Not opera, like dance hall, big open area, surrounded by a garden. It is being protected by Leviathan security, obviously.
Of course
they're providing security for this. They'll have probably snipers on roofs nearby, not a whole lot.
Oh,
But a
jeez.
small sniper team just in case. They will have guards in suits and ties, watching the entrances and exits. They also will have some people just among the staff who are like dressed like waiters and so forth that also will be carrying firearms just in case.
Oh, dang.
Also, you notice a name that doesn't mean anything to you on the guest list, but the name is Silas Evanston.
Why would I notice it then?
Because I'm assuming you share it with your friends.
Sure. Guys, there's a guy called Silas Evans on there.
What a weird name.
Yeah.
Noticeable.
A very distinct name. I like the name Silas. I wonder if it holds any significance.
It does.
Want to maybe expound on why?
It's almost like I sent a message to Eric about it.
Thank you for this rope for me to fashion this hang noose.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Silas is a former employee of mine. He's kind of an asshole.
Oh, no. Want us to kill him, too?
To be fair, I don't think acted minds kill.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I would prefer you didn't kill people that were in my social circle, but...
Wow, he's still in your social circle after you fired him. I assume you fired him.
I didn't fire him. He went off and he started his own law firm, and he posed as my client. He's an asshole.
Oh, he's got moxie.
Bishop, let's have you do a gathering information check for that, because I'm not sure if you would know whether or not he knows what you look like.
I'm going to pull my sheet back up.
Rekka asked, real quick, does Blaze know what we look like?
We look like, yeah. Sorry, I asked it quietly. The checks were talking.
We haven't met Blaze before, right?
Just because you haven't met him. Yeah, you've seen
him around.
He's like...
What is gathering information? What do I roll?
So how are you going to go about getting this info?
Ask him.
I'm trying to think of a clever way to do this. I think, this might be stupid. I think Bishop makes up a fake Facebook page for her alias that she's going to the party as and tries to friend him on Facebook.
Oh my God.
To see if he's like, oh my God, you're that person. Wait, no. Don't. She doesn't do it as her alias. She does it as just like a random name.
Can I make a suggestion? And that you don't do it as Facebook, you do it as a LinkedIn, so it's professional.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, yeah. I think I'd like you to join my LinkedIn network, but what if he doesn't check it for like 6 months like I do?
Well, that's what the roll will determine. Go ahead and roll construct and take a +1 to see if he checks his LinkedIn.
Guys, everyone should check their LinkedIn more, is what I'm saying.
No.
Me included. That's the lesson from this.
5. Woo.
This live stream brought to you by LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
For when you want to determine whether or not someone knows who you are
That's who
before
you
you
are.
try to assassinate them.
Don't forget to go into incognito mode before you start stealthing.
Oh yeah. I think she uses a fake name but her real photo to see if like anything clicks for him.
I love that you had to specify real photo though, because otherwise this whole thing is.
And that's, yeah. I'm just just in case.
Yeah. So what you'd get out of that is, he definitely knows. He definitely does not know who you are because he accepts the LinkedIn invite or whatever to your made up.
And doesn't like send me a fucking message like I'm gonna hunt you down.
I'm gonna hunt you down. I swear vengeance over LinkedIn.
If he did know who I was, though, what a weird threat to get a LinkedIn request from me. She threatened me, or does she really want to?
Assassin.
Work experience. Can you endorse me for assassination? That's one of my skills.
Oh my gosh. There is, real quick, if you don't listen to the Reply All podcast, you should 2 episodes ago where this guy talked about this like computer nerd who basically built like a criminal empire and like he found hitmen on LinkedIn because they would list like a certain weird shell company as like I don't know. They would like list like weird things, but what they were saying is like I was a hitman for the company.
Oh wow,
It's very good. Yeah,
that's cool.
So I'm just saying, this is real. Everything is real.
This is all real, and we are all legally culpable for it now.
Yeah, we're gonna get arrested. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
If I can remember the episode, I'll type it in chat. But it's very good.
But yeah, he at least does not remember what you look like.
Okay. And he probably doesn't know that Ivo's associated with it. The only one left is kind of Acton, but maybe we'll just Acton just wear like a hat or something.
I glue on a fake mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Just grow a mustache. You got a week. It won't be a good mustache, but
No. It's gonna be like a handlebar mustache.
All right. Is there any other information you guys want to gather before we get started?
Hold on, I might want to do another one actually. What I'm trying to think how to word this. What's the thing I can use to distract or pull Blaze away from his group?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm going to do that via the same way that Rebecca did it, using social media. That's a smart move.
Wait, what? How are you going to use LinkedIn to find out what it's going to distract him?
No, I didn't say LinkedIn. I said social media.
Oh, social media.
And also, I'm going to text Mouse. Hey, just need help.
Get back a confused string of letters and emojis.
But I think that's what I'll do. Is I'll just I want to sort of like deep dive into this dude's psychology to find out like, oh, this is what he likes. This is what he doesn't like. Like, what is it that I can use to pull this guy away?
You're making Eric come up with this guy with a backstory for this guy on.
Well,
the
not
fly.
even that, but like, does he have
I have a good
specific? There you go. Okay, so what do I roll?
Roll hunt. Take the +1.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I have 2 in hunt. All right, sweet. Wow, I have 2 in hunt. Controlled.
Mm-hmm.
And standard +1. I swear to God, dice gods. 6.
6. Okay. He is currently going through a messy and contentious divorce. So anything about that would probably pull his attention away.
What's his wife's name? I figured her last name is Blaze, but
yeah, but she's probably going by her maiden name now. Random name generator.
Her first name is Ramona.
Ramona?
I was going to say, is it Andrea? And is that why they broke up? Because it's Andrew and Andrea?
No.
Yeah, that's why you break up with someone.
Those are good names. Andrea Peters is her maiden name. Wait, no.
Andrea...
Ramona Peters. God, you got me saying Andrea, you bastard.
Ramona Peters, okay.
Mm-hmm. But that would definitely distract him.
Okay.
Also, Ash, how dare you just assume that women take their husbands' last names?
Well, I figured he's old enough that actually that was a common thing back then.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I know it's a bit ageist of me, but like it's less common now than it was back then.
Wow.
I didn't figure this guy was in his 30s.
Fair enough. Anyway, moving on. So, anything else you want to gather information for?
Well, maybe. Okay, so one thing I want to do, I want to find the closest ferry door. I don't know if I should do this when I get there or when or beforehand, just so we have like a good escape route, since this is not a like car heavy scene.
Mm-hmm.
And also I got a new skill last time, which is called places. Whenever you have a new place, the echo will tell you something about it.
Oh, that's good.
All around me a familiar face.
So
sure.
that's just not for now, but maybe when we get there.
Yeah, that's for when we get there. Finding a fairy door. Yeah, let's have you make a roll for that real quick.
Okay, I think it's a tune.
Yeah.
Which I've been meaning to work on and have it. A 5, that's not bad.
A 5, yeah, not bad. 2 blocks away, there is a 24-hour deli with a fairy door in the back.
Ah! I love it. We can get a sandwich.
No. It's Mr. Slice, because Mr. Subs is the only place we go for sandwiches.
You need to branch out.
That's fine. I'm just not going to another sandwich place. I'll go for pizza at Mr. Slice.
Okay, it's a pizza place. A 24-hour pizza
Okay,
place.
we'll get a late night slice and then walk through the door and just.
Sorry. Mr. Czar, what am I doing?
Ooh, did someone just open a window?
What?
Either that or they're in the car.
What?
It just got very loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, Nick, there's a lot of background noise.
Oh, is it me?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
It is you. I'm watching. Yeah, it's not. Stop now.
Okay, good.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, every now and again. It's manageable.
All right. I'm guessing it's my heater.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Jesus.
We'll work around it.
Was your heater built
Nothing
by
you can do with
NASA?
that.
Okay, so we're all good there. So I think it's time to make the engagement roll then.
Oh, can I? I want to do. I want to do a point of prep because I don't want to take stress as a flashback. If that's all right.
You want to do a point of prep.
Well, I don't want to do a point of prep. I just want to do a bit of prep work because actually I don't want to take it as stress later on in a flashback.
What,
So there's something I want to do.
what is
And
it?
I want to get our furry friends,
Mhm.
the mice, not
Stop
the guys.
calling them that.
No, I never. I want to get our furry friends to basically smuggle in weapons because I can't take them in with me. And I'm not like a rifle, but like a blackjack and maybe a pistol, like just small stuff. Because whatever it is, I'll be going in light.
Okay,
Yeah, we're going to go late.
we will see
But
how
I figure like
suc-
I want them to do it for me and everyone else,
Okay,
not just me.
alright. You don't need to spend the stress to get the flashback for that. We will keep that in mind and roll it and figure it out when it becomes relevant.
Okay.
Okay. So, next up. Engagement roll. So, major advantages, disadvantages. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? What do you guys think?
I mean, we're going into a charity gala and killing someone. I think it's bold.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, it's 2.
Maybe not daring, but bold. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is the operation overly complex or contingent on many factors?
I don't think so.
No. Contingent on us killing a guy.
Okay. So it's 2D.
Like, there are a lot of obstacles for us to deal with, but I don't think they're... Nah.
Yeah. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability to the target or hit them where they're weakest?
No.
Not particularly. Is the target strong against this approach? No, not really. Can any of
So strong against being assassinated.
So there are friends and contacts that can provide aid, but there are also enemies and rivals interfering. So those will
Don't forget,
cancel
we
out.
get a +1D
Yeah.
for our engagement.
So you're at 2, 3 for your +1 from the Illuminati Panopticon, what they're actually called. Are there any other elements you want to consider? Maybe a lower tier target will give you +1, maybe a higher tier target will give you -1. Okay. This is... Okay. Let's go ahead and make that engagement roll. Three. Critical success,
6.
of course.
Double 6.
Nice! This is our most successful. We just walk in and kill him and walk out. It's fine.
No,
eats, shoots,
we don't
and
even need to
leaves.
kill him. We walk in, a chandelier falls on him, and it's like, okay.
Well, alright, we'll just leave.
Okay. I guess a critical success. Here's my idea for it, and tell me if you guys want something different. You go in. Your table is directly adjacent to the table where he is sitting.
Oh boy.
Unless there's something else you want for your critical.
No, that's fine, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to think of, like, something that puts us in good standing with him, but nah. But no, just the table, like, directly next to his.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lean over to Ivo and say, loudly talk about being a divorce.
I'm not going to do that. People here know what kind of stuff I cover.
Oh, fine. Loudly talk about me being a divorce lawyer.
Okay, I can do that. I don't know how to talk about someone being a divorce lawyer without being weird about it.
We'll just talk about the law and we'll slip it in loudly.
Okay, cool. I can do that. I'll tell
What
you.
if Ivo and Bishop pretend to be here as a couple and you're a divorce lawyer?
Oh my god, no. No, I imagine Ivo is telling Acton what to say through the echo in response.
Exactly.
So he's basically having a conversation with himself.
It's like using him like a puppet.
And Bishop is hearing both of these, both in her head and out loud, and it's just a trippy experience.
It's all very
basically
confusing.
the Cyrano Bergerac to me for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Also, can we talk about, now that we're sitting here at the table, who the fuck your friend is?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I brought a friend along to the party. Her name's Viola. She's a very nice lady. She's my assistant.
Aww. Does she know about all this shit?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, but maybe.
Is she your girlfriend?
No.
Would she be your girlfriend if she wasn't your assistant?
Maybe. She is. She is my greatest supporter.
Bishop's gonna make this happen.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't date your assistants, but also
I love that you knew what the hell I was talking about there, Nick.
What?
Never mind. Go on. Just carry on. Someone will get it.
Oh, also,
I didn't hear it, to be honest. Sorry.
Bishop, for your echo when you enter in.
Oh yeah.
The echo tells you that 20 years ago, someone drowned in the garden's like fountain outside,
Ooh.
and it was covered up, and no one ever learned the truth about it.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I think Bishop tells this to everyone at this like thing. She's like, "Oh, did you know that 20 years ago someone drowned in that fountain? Isn't that crazy?" I think as the night progresses and she has a couple drinks, she goes, "I was there," even though she's like 30.
I saw it all.
I saw the whole thing.
Oh my god. Oh, that's messy.
So,
But I think she does tell these guys in case, like, "Hey, just saying, if you drown someone in the fountain here, apparently they cover it up for you." It's a perk of having things here.
Okay. So, what action do we think this will be to pair it? Like, I could see this is probably some sort of teamwork.
Yeah, 100%. It's teamwork.
Is it like?
I was gonna say sway, if only because we're trying to speak about it in a way that we're going to attract his attention.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is this just going to be Ivo's going to roll sway, or are you both going to roll sway, or is it going to be Ivo rolling sway and then Acton assists?
Do we have to roll the same roll?
I like that last one.
Yeah.
Ivo rolling sway and you assisting.
Because I was going to say either. Yeah. So either it's that, or I think Ivo rolls sway because it's either determining what to say, and me rolling maybe like consort or something, because actually I'm pulling on my like past background as like the fuzz to
Ash,
infiltrate.
or we could rely on one roll instead of two.
But what if you fuck that one up?
All right, let's just do one roll. That's not a bad idea, Ash, but just for the sake of brevity.
Is this control risky?
This will be controlled because you guys were in such a good position to start.
Yeah.
Okay. I have an idea how to help you guys later too.
One bonus die. Go! 6!
That one bonus die came in helpfulness. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
Words are hard.
Helpfulness?
It's hella helpful.
Hella helpful.
Okay.
How are you guys? Where you guys are trying to get him in the bathroom?
No, we're trying to get him to like approach us.
Oh, okay.
If we can like get in, maybe we can like get him into like a private room or something.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just saying I have a plan for when they do get him alone.
Oh boy.
I think here's what I'm saying. As soon as they get him alone in some capacity and start doing the killing part, I think Bishop is gonna make a scene because that's what she's really good at. A scene somewhere else.
I like it. All right. So that works. His ears kind of perk up when you start talking about divorce lawyer law, and you sound like you know what you're talking about. You're pretty sure you've got his attention. And sure enough,
it's also worth noting that my discussion with myself is making it seem as if Acton is the expert and I'm not that well versed.
Nice, thank you very much, love you.
Mm-hmm. After like the main dinner course, when people are up and like kind of like chatting as like music's playing, you know how parties work, right?
Yep.
Fancy parties? Question mark.
No, Eric, I've never been to one. No one ever invites me.
Oh, buddy.
We are the riffraff.
Yes. The street rats. Right there with it. So as you get up and talking in like circles and that sort of thing, he will approach the two of you. And he'll introduce himself. He says, "Hello, my name's Andrew Blaze. I work for Leviathan. How are you enjoying this evening?"
I imagine Acton just like freezes for like a second, and in the echo is just like, "You better help me out here."
Oh my god! Yeah.
Don't worry, I can say hello by myself. It was just
Ivo immediately steps in and offers a hand and says, "Andrew Blaze, I think I've heard of you. You just handled that," and I'll just like come up with some bullshit that he just did recently that people actually know about. But something that's not crazy, like you handled security at that other gala or something.
Okay. What should that check be? Let's see. Let me think. I would take.
Also, Nick, I need the name of your law firm.
What?
I need the name of your law firm.
It's Ivo Park and Associates.
Oh, okay, cool. That's easy.
Let's have you hunt, because you hunted out this detail previously about his background.
Okay. I assume it's controlled?
Yes.
Awesome. Go! 6! Oh my god.
Wow, we're having a good day.
Rebecca, why?
So I can cheer us on.
Oh, no, you jinxed it there.
Okay. Oh god, I can't spell. There we go. You guys see this clock that I'm working on here?
Let me X out of it.
Yeah, Blaze's trust.
Blazes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is how much trust he has in you guys. I'm giving you 2 each from those previous 6s. He says,
"Nice.
Oh, you're well informed. I can't take all the credit, but it's nice to be recognized. And what is it you two gentlemen do?"
I'm Ivo Park. I run Ivo Park and Associates. Perhaps you've heard of us.
Managing partner. Managing partner.
and this is my associate.
Senior partner, Nick.
No, you do not work for my law firm. No.
I was going to work for your London branch.
Oh, I
Oh my
like
God.
that. That's nice. Okay, cool. You're really stoking my ego. And this is my associate. And Ash, what's your stupid name?
Okay, I'll go with Nigel. Nigel, last name I forgot. Nigel Humphreys.
This is my associate, Nigel Humphreys. And in the echo, I go, really?
In the echo, I go back with, your name is Ivo. And then I stand up and straighten the suit and just offer my hand to Blaze. Just say, a pleasure.
He shakes both of your hands with a nod, and he says, "I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. You both seem, well, you in particular, sir, Mr. Humphreys, was it? You seem
Nigel, please.
Nigel, you seem rather well versed in matrimonial law, I guess you would call it."
In the echo, I immediately say, "Play it cool. I got you covered."
Okay. I just say, well.
And then I pull out my gun.
Yeah, that's why I just say, divorce this. Oh man, sorry, I was about to say you're about to get separated from life. I'm done.
Oh my God, go away.
So he just goes, well, we all have to have our specialisms. This one happens to be mine.
Don't be. And I think Ivo speaks up and goes, "Oh, don't be so humble." He looks over to Blaze and he says, "Yeah, Mr. Humphreys here. He just settled a pretty serious case over in London. Some guy that, by all accounts," and he gets quiet, was
my client,
absolutely it very, very like quiet, so that only Blaze can hear it. By all accounts, was a serial cheater. Managed to keep all of his money in a divorce. Can you believe that?
Interesting.
Bishop of the Echo is like, this is so good, you guys.
We're the real Harvey and Mike Ross of Blades in the Dark.
He kind of
don't know who they're...
He raises his eyebrows and he says, "Really, that's that's quite an accomplishment. You know, I wish I was married in Great Britain, as you said. I could certainly use some of that magic on my side."
Marital law is marital law anyway. I pull out a card and it's just got Sir Nigel Humphreys, senior partner, Ivor Parker Associates, London office. And then it's got like a number on it, which is just a fake number that links to the black site. And I hand him the card and I just say, you'll find the complexities of marital law in the US are
in Canada.
You're in Canada.
Sorry, in Canada. Wow, sorry, in Canada are rather simple compared to that in the UK.
Type.
Oh, sorry, was that really loud? I was trying to be quiet.
It's okay.
I was like, can't believe Activate it's for shipping for those cards.
Yeah, come on.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing.
So basically saying, oh, it's not a big deal. They're both the same.
I'm just saying that, what he's saying is like, oh, it's easier here than it is in the UK. The UK's marital laws have been around longer.
Mm-hmm.
And Ivo says into the echo, "Stay humble."
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. I'm about to say something, but I just ate a piece of ice.
Like one does.
One moment.
That's fucking cold. Well, it was part of the Coca-Cola I'm drinking, but Jesus Christ, that like.
I just imagine it in the context of the party, like. 1 second, please.
Well, he has a flashback to that thing that Ivo drank. It's like, hot. So I hand him my card and just say, I'm happy to discuss anything to do with your case, free of charge, of course.
And then into the echo, but I'm only in Toronto until tomorrow morning.
Which is what I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm only in Toronto till tomorrow morning. Just here for the gala.
Mm-hmm. He nods at that. He says, "Really interesting. I've been having this issue." And like he rattles off some like legal thing like that's kind of like half right. You can tell he's like trying to kind of like test your knowledge a little bit and like make sure you're not completely full of shit because he's like kind of half remembering something from his case and he asks you about it.
Okay. Can I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, and then sort of just like gently turn him away from like everything, and just say this might not be the best place to talk about this, and then just point at like a table in the corner that's nearly just pretty much empty, and just say if you want to have a chat now, more than welcome to talk about your case. I won't be billing you for this.
Okay, so you're just going to try and steer him towards a table.
It's a consultation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like when what's her name from Charlie Brown like puts up a sign that says the doctor is in.
Yeah, Lucy.
Acton just like pulls out a little sign and puts it on the table. The divorce party is in.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. He nods, and you're able to kind of steer him towards a table that's kind of.
I'm gonna make eye contact with Ivo and just like nod, and in the echo say, "Help," but like don't come over, but just like I'm gonna need you for.
Of course.
I think while they're doing that, I think Bishop will start dancing with Ivo and but lead so he can focus on attorney questions, but look like he's busy doing something else. Does that make sense?
I like it.
Wait, what's your assistant thinking?
Oh no, we're just friends. We're just friends.
No.
I have a boyfriend.
That's lover.
I'm sure.
No, you can't date your assistant.
I'm sure she's fine with it. I'm sure she's gone off to do more networking because that's kind of her job at this point.
Yup, she is my assistant. She's very good at this.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
Oh, sorry. So we go and sit down, and I wait basically for Ivo. Like, what did he say wrong? Like that kind of shit.
Yeah, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what to say.
Okay. This will be probably what's regurgitating legal law as a check.
Consort
or sway.
I'd like consort, please. Nick, shall I consort?
I think I'm the one making the roll.
No, he just said regurgitating it, so I think it's me.
You're not regurgitating anything. You're just repeating what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say.
Isn't that regurgitating?
I'm gonna say what it is because you're using technical law terms at this point, and you have to do it in a precise order. Acton needs to kind of concentrate on what you're saying because Ivo knows what to say. He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Acton needs to get the rhythm of it down to make it sound like he's not just reading off a teleprompter or something.
He needs to sell it.
Yeah, he needs to sell it, which is more important in this particular case, rather than just being
I think.
Yes, the tort law is.
Yeah. So consulting is consulting with my friends to gain access to resources, and I think that kind of is this.
I think Eric is suggesting finesse.
Finesse.
I really hope he wouldn't.
Sort. But yeah,
I think consort because I have more.
All right, I'll let you do consort. And does Ivo don't want to take a stress to give him +1?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Right. Risky? I think at this point it might be.
Yeah, it's a little risky at this point, because...
Standard effect?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's not a standard effect. You know what it is? Limited effect. Because
you're injured.
I'm hurt. I have my feathers ruffled. Okay, no bonus. 1 bonus dice, right?
Yeah.
5.
5.
Thanks for the bonus
Hey,
dice.
that's not too bad.
That's very good.
Can I ask a question, Eric? What does fine clothing?
Fine clothing. Let's take a look at it.
I have fine clothing, and I was like, well, if that helps me on this kind of shit, I will be wearing some.
Oh my god.
I would say it would, because it helps sell the illusion that you are who you say you are, in this case.
Okay, cool. Does that bump me back up an effect, or does that what? It does that with rifles and stuff.
Yeah. It'll bump you up a level of effect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely go for that then.
So don't make it standard. So consequence, because it was risky and you got a 5. I've got an idea for this. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right still.
But it's standard now instead of limited.
Yeah. So this will fill up in that case.
Yes.
Okay. Roll dice, GM. All right. So the consequences will be, as you're talking, this other gentleman in a suit and tie
Oh shit.
walks over towards your table. And he says,
Okay.
Blaze, is that you? Good to see you, my man. And Ivo, you can recognize him from across the ballroom as, of course,
Oh, fucker.
Silas. What's the name?
Evans.
It's Evanston.
Evanston. There
Oh,
we go.
Silas Evanston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, he has a douchey name.
Right?
Don't say that. What if there's a Silas Evanston watching right now and he feels so bad?
And
Then
he'll
he should
just-
change his name.
and he'll invite himself to your table and kind of take a seat.
Thanks.
What are we talking about? Hi, my name's Silas Evanston, attorney at law. Nice to meet you, Mr.
Oh no, he's also an attorney!
I'm going to introduce myself, just shake his hand, squeeze a little tight, and just say, Nigel. Oh shit! Sorry, I just fucked up my character sheet. Nigel Humphrey, also an attorney. It's good to meet you. I've heard good things. I'm going to just squeeze his hand a little bit, and as I'm a highwayman, I imagine that fucking hurts.
He grimaces a bit, but he shakes. He's like, got a grip on you there, friend. Your accent. I take it you're from the Queen's Isles, if you will.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
100% accent does not even smile. He goes, yeah, how did you know?
Says, which firm are you with? Bigsley and Pram? Hunter and Coforth?
These are all good
no.
fake law firms.
One I think you know rather well. Park and Associates. I'm one of the associates.
Park and Associates.
Well, actually,
that's interesting. I didn't realize Ivo had opened up a London branch.
He's expanded quite a bit in the last year.
I see.
Don't say too
I
much.
see.
I was going to say he's expanded quite a bit in the last year. Our firms merged about 6 months ago.
Oh my god.
I see.
Decided we would resource.
Oh, we're
And
going to have to
and
do
it's-
so much covering
And
up.
it's still just Ivo Park and Associates, not Park and Humphreys. That's typically the nomenclature for a merger of that scale, I would imagine.
Sorry, I might not have been clear. When I said our firms, I wasn't managing partner of the firm.
Oh,
I
you're
was an
not.
associate. I'm now senior partner.
I see.
Ivo,
Oh my
you
God.
should remember, Ivo likes to play things quite close to his chest.
Interesting. Just a senior partner, and he kind of gives a look to Blaze,
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I interrupted your conversation. What were you saying?
No, that's perfectly fine. We were discussing business, but obviously that's confidential. And then what Nigel's going to do is going to stand up and he's going to turn to Blaze and just offer his hand and say, I better head back to my party. But if you want to carry on talking, you know where to find me.
So this is confidential.
Also-
I'm Mr. Blaze's lawyer. I hope it's not
yes.
anything he needs a lawyer present for.
Oh, Acton just laughs and then just walks away. Doesn't say anything else. And then walks away.
Okay, sounds good.
Of freaking course, this guy is involved with Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Bishop says, "I have an idea to help." Sorry.
I did. I was gonna try and pull Silas away, but since Acton walked away,
I'm playing the long game.
Okay. What's your guys' next step?
Y'all gotta get Silas in the men's bathroom, wherever the hell you're gonna pull the trigger or something. I guess I could.
100%. I'm gonna. As soon as Silas goes to the bathroom, I'm going in as well.
Oh my god, yes.
Is that the guy you're trying to
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Out of Silas?
Yeah, why not?
Yes! Do it!
My
You
plan
can
is
just kill
adapted.
him.
Well,
I'm fine with you just killing him. I'm totally fine with that.
guys.
Acton is tempted.
Well, I was gonna say, my earlier idea was, what if? I mean, Bishop knows who Silas Evanston is because she knows through Ivo. So what if she just like sort of acts a little sloppier than she is and is like, Silas! Oh my god! It is so good to see you again.
Don't drink on him.
No. That's mean.
No, but that means he'll go and clean up, and then I can follow him in and kick the shit out
No,
of him.
she's trying to distract him.
I'm trying to distract. Like, I'm trying to
I know.
separate him from Blaze. So I think. So stop it. He didn't. He's not our target, and we need to keep this on the down low because we don't want any more heat. So I think she's like, Silas, oh my god, it's been since, I don't know, like 4 galas ago that I saw you, that we hung out together.
I like how our understanding of high society is that everyone just goes to galas and keeps track of exactly what would happen at each one.
Yeah, exactly.
4 galas ago.
Well, I think she's assuming that a couple galas ago he, you know, might have gotten had a little too much to drink and doesn't remember everything.
Okay.
And I think she's gonna try to be like, you have to dance with me. Don't you remember?
Okay. Sway or consort, I guess.
I'll consort. I got a 2 in consort.
Okay.
Do I have any injuries? I do not. Oop. What
6.
did I get? Gotta scroll down. A 6!
Jesus, you guys are on fire.
I know. Wow, things are going well for us. What a foreign concept.
Sensitive of you after I burnt myself earlier.
So I think just
Thanks
from,
for
like,
laughing, Rebecca. Appreciate it.
from the sheer like force of your personality and just like kind of badgering him, like before he even knows what's going on, you've like kind of grabbed his hand and like dragged him to the dance floor and have started dancing with him, and he's like, I don't know who this woman is. What is happening?
I think she's like, I think Ivo is being like pulled from Acton trying to demand legal information. Bishop asking for like more information on Silas so that she can sell, like, oh my gosh, we've totally hung out together.
Oh my god.
Ivo just needs to sit down somewhere quiet and try to deal with all the questions coming
Also,
into
I
his
love the
brain.
fact that our group's idea of distracting Silas was get Rebecca to go over and not get Ivo to go over, who actually knows it.
Don't worry about it.
To be fair, I hate that man.
Yeah, I don't think, I was afraid Ivo wouldn't be able to pull him away.
I just figured you'd punch him though.
No, I have to.
We do not have to go straight to violence every time.
We run in the
I'm
same
sorry,
social circles. I have to at least play nice with him.
Okay. So, the next thing that happens is, so after like 15 minutes or so, The Blaze will come back and approach Acton again. And he'll just say, Mr. Humphreys, if you have a moment, I'd like to continue our conversation from earlier. We were a bit interrupted. I'm sorry about that. My current lawyer, he's very interested in everyone's business. I guess it's how he stays on top of things. But
Nigel Acton just waves his hand, say no more. Silas has a reputation.
Really?
Oh, yikes.
I wasn't aware.
Now, if he lives, he's going to fire his attorney.
That's fine. He's a dick.
Where would you? Where should we talk?
I look around and I say, I look at the bar. I point to the bar and I say, "Buy me a drink." And I guess we can call this attorney-client privilege then.
All right.
Invite him onto the upper floors.
Yeah.
Okay, so to a balcony area. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, yeah, that's a little more private. I don't want to get interrupted again. Is kind of what he's getting at. But he'll get you a drink, and he'll kind of follow you up around the balcony. Bishop, at the same time, you notice Silas's eyes, he's been kind of marking out people to talk to and trying to pull away every now and again, but you've kind of got your grips on him. But when he notices Blaze and Acton start going up the stairs to the higher level, he's like, I'm sorry, I really have to go. And physically pulls away from you.
Kiss him.
Let him do it. I think Ivo positions himself so that he is between the two of them, and as Silas walks towards them, Ivo walks towards Silas and offers a hand and says, Silas, it has been so long.
We just keep passing him around.
Just running this elaborate shell game. Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, I'm good with that. And then I think Bishop's gonna be like, yeah, let's take a break. I'll get us some drinks, and lets him go and pretends it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely not insulted.
All right. Let's have you roll hunt on this one, Nick, because you're kind of weaving through the crowd to physically impede him and get directly in his way, so he can't pretend not to see you and go around or something like that.
Yeah. All right. 6.
God damn it.
Oh my god!
I'm happy for you guys, but also this is crazy. He immediately kind of sneers / frowns, and you can feel through the echo just his frustration and why this now? But then he kind of forces a smile on and he says, Ivo, good to see you, buddy. Let's catch up later. And he kind of tries to shoulder past you.
And he says, I think he puts his hands on Silas's shoulder and kind of holds him back a moment and goes, No, I heard all about that I heard all about that case. And he starts just bullshitting about a case that he heard he worked on.
Okay.
Ivo's really good at bullshitting.
All right, I like it. So you've snagged him up for a little bit at first, at least. But
I think there's I think there's a hint in Ivo's the way that he's presenting it, as if saying that he did that Silas didn't handle the case exactly the way he should have, in order to just
kind of provoking him.
Throwing shade.
I said, bitch.
Alright. Okay, so Acton, you're upstairs with Blaze. You guys get some drinks, sit down at a quiet table, not really near anyone else. What's your next step?
Poison him! Poison him!
Well, no, firstly he's going to say, fuck, into the echo, and then help. And then I'm going to say, Sorry, I'm just also being messaged. He's going to say, so you had something you wanted to discuss. I imagine it was around the case that Silas is handling?
He says, yeah. I mean, no offense to Silas. I don't want to badmouth your peers to you, but things haven't been going.
We're not peers.
I see what you mean. Things haven't been going well with the divorce proceedings. I get the impression that Silas's firm is dabbling in a little too many pies. I'm looking for a more focused approach, if you take my meaning.
No, completely understandable. That tends to happen with the newer startup firms.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the resources to handle high-profile cases, especially whilst they're trying to deal with the less high-profile ones at the same time.
Yes, you are talking. You are using the talking points I would suggest, and I don't even have to guide you. Yes,
I watch a lot of Suits.
Oh my god.
The only thing I haven't said yet is goddamn. That's a good reference for anyone who watches Suits. So yeah, no, that's why I say just perfectly understandable. Blah blah blah.
He nods and he says, "I'm glad you understand. This divorce is just dragging on, and I have means at my disposal, but I feel I don't want to lose everything. You understand? I've worked hard for what I've made for myself here."
Yeah. Yeah, and there is no reason you should have to lose it. What you've worked hard for is yours. And if your wife is trying to take that from you, well, I'm certain we can help.
He nods. And he says, well, is there any direction that you want to steer the conversation at this point, or?
Not really. I just want to I want to gain his trust. I also want to get him to fire Silas while he's with me. That would be fine.
Okay. Well, you're gonna
just
kill
for
him
Ivo.
first.
I think you gained his trust, my dude.
Yeah, you've pretty much gained his trust at this point.
Okay.
Say, well, I don't want to jump into anything, but I think it's safe to say that, provided your rates aren't too unreasonable, I think I'm out of business with Evanston and Associates.
I'm going to say, why don't I do this? We'll take you on as a client. Give us a retainer, and it will be incredibly reasonable. And what I won't do is bill you any hours for this case, as long as we keep your future business. As your personal attorney, by the way.
We meaning Ivo and Associates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, as your personal attorneys, corporate law is not my specialty, but if that's something you want to, if that's something you're interested in, I can certainly get Ivo to talk to you.
He nods and he says, I've been thinking of kind of moving away from Leviathan, maybe setting up my own shop, so that could be very useful to me. I think we have a deal, and he offers to shake your hand on it.
Oh yeah, no, so tell me what everything looks like. What's like around? Because if we're alone, I might want to kill him, but I doubt it. Just making sure.
Well, you both purposely kind of stepped away from everything. So you're in there's like a round balcony area above kind of the main floor, and you're kind of at the far end of it, away from pretty much everyone else.
Right.
It's a little dark. It's a little shaded. You're near like a balcony railing. You're sitting at a table. Is there anything else?
No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm still not comfortable with where he is now. I think it's too out in the open. Like, if I've got to protect Ivo's social standing, having the guy he brought with him being in some way involved in the death of this guy by like falling off a balcony or something is not great. So Look at Acton thinking.
I feel like for a moment, Acton got very concerned about something and forgot that he was supposed to like get this guy alone and kill him.
Could I just say, when Acton takes on a role, he becomes that person.
Oh my
God.
First things first, I gotta seal this deal. Okay,
yeah.
now I'm
No. So what he does? What I think he does is he looks over he sees what's his face, Silas trying to come up, and he just says,
Oh, Ash! I have a better idea. Oh my God! I have an idea.
Okay.
We don't have to kill him.
Okay.
Oh my God! Flashback! I'm flashing back. Yes. Oh my
All
God!
right, say it.
All right. So I think flashing back, Ivo pens a fancy-looking document, several pages long, that is a retainer contract. Somewhere in the retainer contract, kind of hidden away, is a clause that says that whoever signs the document becomes bound to our service.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Because you've got the fairy oath.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
I have a question. I have a question about Fario, right?
Yeah.
So, by all accounts, Blaze isn't Fae.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
so my question is like, if we're doing this and there's someone who isn't Fae, do they need to be consciously aware of what they're signing?
Nope.
It's a magical oath. Okay, sweet. We're good.
The only thing is they have to match whatever it is that my there's always a rule that they have to meet in order to meet the fairy oath.
Mm-hmm.
And that varies by whoever does it. Mine you'll see in a moment.
Oh my God!
So I think
That's good. This is crazy. It's so good.
So yeah, when you say that, you can say, let me get Ivo upstairs and we can sign some documents, and then we can move forward with your case.
Yeah. So I repeat that.
Okay.
And then I think, yeah, so I say that I turn to Flower and say, do you have a private boardroom we can go into for 10 minutes? Because that's what you would do.
Yeah, he nods and he says, I think there's a meeting room that the staff are using to plan security and that sort of thing. I can get us back there. Do you have the papers?
Wait, I wasn't asking Blaze. I was asking just a random guy at the bar, like not a bartender.
Yeah.
I was asking the staff. Yeah.
The bartender isn't sure. He leans into like a walkie-talkie, and then he repeats back the same thing, and he says, "Yes, we have some private rooms available if you need to conduct business."
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And then I look over the balcony. I do a nod at Ivo, even though I could talk to him on the echo. I want the guy to know that I'm, otherwise it raises questions. And then I extend my hand to be like this way.
All right, sounds good. So getting back to Ivo and Silas. So yeah, you kind of jam him up a bit, and he's like, Yeah, I know you would have done it differently, Ivo. That's great, but I really have to go and talk to my client, It's kind of the subtext he's giving. But you get the nod from Acton. What would you like to do next?
I think the moment I know that they are no longer in a place that is easily accessible, I'll let Silas go. If Silas has to go and search around for the guy, that's going to be easier. And then in the echo, I tell Bishop to keep an eye on him and distract him if he gets close to the boardroom.
Okay. I will do that. And also, she has a drink ready to spill.
Bishop is prepared. Okay.
It's a real stinky drink, too.
I think Ivo walks over to the to their table and grabs a briefcase that he brought with him.
Mm-hmm.
And tells Viola as he passes her, "Looks like we have a new client." Just very briefly, and then hurries away.
She says, "Congratulations, boss. Do you need me for anything?"
Yeah, actually, if you can.
Is she a notary?
If you can, she is a notary. Yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
That's what we do that for.
Yeah, if you can come upstairs and notarize this, that'd be excellent.
She nods, and she'll follow you.
Does she have her notary stamp with her?
I think it's in my briefcase.
Okay.
No, I like the idea that this woman like carries the notary stamp in her purse.
Yes, I like that too. That's nice. I like that too.
Basically, Nick, your assistant is Leslie Nope.
I love it.
All
right.
So yeah, I think Ivo walks into the boardroom and looks around and says, "What's going on here?"
Oh,
Sorry,
Acton. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I ate ice again. I say.
Keeps scorching. It's like, let me pour myself some water in the boardroom.
I like eating ice. Okay, it's a thing I do.
It's fine. It's not great for your teeth.
I stand up and I point to one of the chairs and say, "Yeah, Mr. Blaze here is signing a retainer. He has some matters he needs dealt with, and his current attorney isn't up to scratch."
Excellent. So I think Ivo opens up his briefcase and thumbs through like a large stack of documents and finally produces something. And he says, "It's a wonderful thing how often these retainer discussions come up at these kinds of parties, isn't it?" And he passes kind of like what looks like a boilerplate retainer contract.
Wait, do I have to sign it or do you sign it?
I have to sign it.
Because he's the managing partner, yeah. So you're going to hand it over to Blaze?
Yes, and then I hand Blaze a pen made of obsidian.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Okay, so cut back real quick. So, Bishop, as you're following Silas around, like, you see him, like, getting increasingly more agitated as he's unable to find Blaze or Ivo or Humphrey, and he, like, starts, like, kind of shaking down the staff and being like, and like having very, very intense but very quiet conversations with them and that sort of thing.
Okay, I have a plan.
Okay.
I think Bishop does the thing where she is like, Silas! Oh my god, I found you again! Here, I got you a drink. And she just like whiffs, just like totally trips and like spills both of them, her drink and his drink, like on his suit and goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on, my friend Ivo has a tie pen always. Let me go find him. I think he went out in the garden, and like starts like pulling him that way and pretending that Ivo's out there with a tie pen.
Sneaky, I like it.
Yeah,
go ahead, and I guess this would maybe be finesse.
Is my favorite.
Because you're finessing the liquid onto his thing. Yeah, risky standard, I would say.
Oh
my god! Please don't let.
Jeez.
Another 6. Yes.
The dice are our favorite today, boys.
He's like,
I did make a sacrifice to the dice gods earlier. So.
There it is.
There we go.
The truth comes out.
He like looks furious for a moment as you like throw drinks on him, but then like as you mention Ivo and they're like, oh, I think he's just outside. He's like, Ivo, where? He's outside. All right, show me. Let's go.
Yeah. Of course, we'll go. He has a tie pen, like always. He carries it in his briefcase. I don't know why he brings his briefcase to parties, and just like lures him outside.
Okay.
In a way.
He like kind of tries to hustle
toward
you
the
along.
fountain. Bum bum.
Bum bum bum. All right. Ivo, let's look at how good this contract of yours was. What should we roll for this?
I'm hoping for sway.
I'll let you do sway.
And I can sell it. Like as I'm pulling it out, I can like say like, oh, this is just the standard contract, nothing special. I don't think that if you want to take a moment to read it, you're more than happy, or I'm more than happy to let you do that. It is long. We'll have to walk away and leave you alone for that, if that's okay with you. And it kind of implying that the longer that it takes to sign the document, the longer it'll be, or the more likely it'll be that he'll have to encounter his former attorney before he signs it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll sway. Acton, you want to help, or?
I'm pushing myself.
Okay.
Then no.
If he wants to help too, and that's fine.
No, wait. Do you think you got it, or do you want me to help?
I have 3 dice that I'm rolling right now, so it's very likely.
Yeah.
But
I think he's all right.
All right, is this risky? Controlled?
I'm gonna say this is risky because you're getting him to sign away like his soul, essentially.
I don't know what you mean.
All right, here we go. 5.
Nice. Nick,
No, it's not a 6.
very loud.
It's not a 6.
Sorry.
It's a 5.
Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to I forgot to roll another die.
Oh
Whoops.
yeah, one more die.
Let's do this one more time.
When the mumble rhythm starts to play.
Oh no. Okay, so we're going to ignore the second die on this one, only the first one.
Okay.
Make me sway.
6.
Oh my god, are you kidding
I
me?
fucking called it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-dum.
Jesus. All right.
Yes.
Everyone right now imagine the Final Fantasy VII victory music. That's all I'm imagining.
Oh my gosh.
He kind of skims over and he's like, "Yeah, this looks similar to what I've signed before. Where do you need me to sign it? Did you like put the little flags on for like where he's supposed to sign or whatever?"
Yes. Yes, there's little flags. But as he starts to sign, it signs in red.
Yikes. That's not legal.
Signed in blood.
So does Blacker with a pen.
He's like, he kind of like looks at the pen for a second as he starts to sign. He says, it's,
Well, it's worth noting that it's when he signs, it's red, but then it slowly turns into black.
oh, it kind of like fades in. He's like, that's a neat trick. What kind of ink is that? Is that like security ink or?
Yeah, security ink.
Yes.
Yeah,
Security.
yeah.
What does that can do? What'd you say?
No, never mind. I was going to say something and I didn't even.
Oh, okay.
Security.
I imagine what that looked like is Acton opening his mouth to say something. No.
All right. All right. He signs the rest of where he's supposed to. He kind of shrugs and signs where the rest of he's supposed to sign on the paperwork, and hands it back to you, Ivo.
Then Ivo signs on the last page as well. It's the exact same thing. It writes in red and then turns to black.
Mm-hmm.
And then he passes the document over to Viola to notarize.
Does she know what she's notarizing? And also, does
No,
she notarize
she has no
it?
idea.
It's a fairy document.
Mm-hmm.
She has no idea.
Cool.
She looks it over real quick. I don't know how notarization works, but she notarizes it. However that works, I think there's a stamp and.
I think they have to have their IDs. That's the only thing.
Yep.
I was also going to say, I think there needs to be a witness. But that's me, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So she gets Acton to be a witness. Has Ivo and
Acton goes like, I have my own pen.
right. Yeah. Ivo and Blaze both produce their IDs, and she checks them, and then she notarizes the document. And
then Ivo turns to Viola and says, "Thank you so much for your help. We need to talk with our client now, though."
She says, "Of course, I understand. I'll be in the ballroom if you need me, boss."
And in the moment that she leaves, Ivo turns back to Blaze and just says with a big smile, "I'm trying to think of something cool. Oh my god." I think he turns back and he just says, she calls
Welcome
us.
to Park and Associates.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. Yes. It's just welcome to Park and Associates. I think you'll be very happy with
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wait, Nick, don't say it's like I think. Just go, welcome to Park and Associates. You will be very happy here. And that's one of the commands on the contract.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
Now, it's worth noting that the contract does not make him follow the instructions does not make us follow his instructions. It makes it so that if either of us violates the terms of the contracts, we become cursed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh.
Seriously cursed. It's considered a level 3 harm.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So
Damn.
he could be like, hell yeah, I'm not doing this, but also
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
he's taking the curse.
The curse
he
stuff.
does-
What's the stipulation in the contract? What are the terms?
he's fallen into our service.
Okay.
He's
He-
bound to
he
your
is-
service.
he is bound to our service. But it
Anytime
also,
he doesn't do what we say, he's cursed.
yep, if he ever violates the terms
Oh
of the
my
contract, he becomes cursed.
god. We're
It's
bad.
it is also worth noting that it's a two-way street, so I am actually his attorney now.
Oh, okay. So you can't just not be his attorney effectively.
Actually, Nick, I think you'll find, so what it is you're not his attorney, the firm represents him, so you don't actually have to represent him in any way. You could palm him up to, a really shitty associate,
No, I think
and it's still...
I think the
I think
part
in
of
this
the
case-
fairy magic is that Ivo gives up something. Like he's
Okay.
he's bound in some way.
I specifically am his attorney from this point on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could probably, in certain cases, no, it's probably me specifically. Yeah, I am his attorney.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
Well, that is a
and
very.
I think,
Go ahead.
what? No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I think that's a very cool place to leave it. So, but go
Oh,
ahead.
really? Okay.
Bum bum bum. Meanwhile, Bishop and Silas are out in the garden, yelling, "Where's Ivo? We need a tie pen."
Oh my
Guys,
god!
I am very nervous in that we've done a whole session and I have not taken 1 point of stress. And this
Because we
is
rolled so freaking well, we didn't have to resist any
Yeah.
consequences.
it's
We
also because
rolled.
it's all
really
social, everything's social. So the thing that would have been bad isn't me getting a harm. It's he walks away. I was like, no, I can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. I'm not used to this. I'm used to already being Jesus Christ, I gotta watch my stress.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that he is in my service specifically.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So theoretically, he could go on a rampage and just commit a bunch of crimes, and you have to still show up to all of his hearings, or else you get cursed.
Yeah. Yep.
Not, just saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Theoretically, he could do that.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
But I
that's
think I give him a copy of. I think I give him a copy of the contract after it's signed, just for his records. And I think next time when I tell him to do something, it's going to be turn to page 17, section 4,
Yeah. dash
subsection
C.
B.
Yeah. He'll be like, I don't. Jesus fuck. Yeah. That'll be something.
Yup.
All right.
It'll be nice.
So,
Thanks very much, listeners.
Yeah, thanks, listeners. So, what do you guys want to do next? If I need anything, if I need to prep anything.
I really want to kill Silas.
It's not one of our goals.
He's such a douche.
He is a douche.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to kill him, or at least beat the shit out of him, but
like either the stealing cash or getting the military hardware from the safe houses.
I say go for the cash.
I would like to have some extra coin. We could
Yeah,
use
the
that
cash would
coin.
be helpful.
But also, I feel like we just spoke to Blaze, and Blaze was like, "Oh, I'm trying to pull away from Leviathan, so we can use that
Mm-hmm.
to our advantage in getting the cash."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say that he wanted. Yeah, he did say
Yeah,
that he
he
was
did.
trying to pull away from Leviathan. Little did he know that he was going to fall into the service of Park and Associates.
Are we rehabilitating Andrew Blaze right here, right now?
No,
I don't hate
we're
that.
not rehabilitating.
I think we are. I think that's what's happening. I think it's too late.
like we can't rehabilitate because we're also not good guys.
Define rehabilitate.
In the gray area of good and bad guys, we're on like the lighter gray.
The gray area wardens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we're back.
Still the gray area wardens.
I don't think we ever left.
All right, let's do XP real quick, and we'll do downtime and everything next time. Let's start with crew stuff, so I don't forget it this time. Okay, acquire a new asset, contact, resource, intel, or expand your influence with a faction.
Didn't we do that? We did that multiple times this time.
Well, you definitely acquired a new contact, or asset, I guess.
Technically, we did too, because we've now got a new faction, which is the Furry Boys, and we've got Blaze.
You can't call them the Furry Boys anymore.
I'm calling them the Furry Boys. Sorry, the Furry people.
2, contend with challenges above your current station. Do you guys feel like you did that?
Not really. I feel like it was like at our station.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like we were like well equipped for this one.
We were chill.
Do you feel like you bolstered your crew's reputation or developed a new one?
Well, I'm a Park and Associates. Park and Associates has a better reputation because now people think he has a London branch.
And I think maybe because we've been doing a couple of things together, and we just arrived at this event together, people might be starting to associating their crew with Park and Associates. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1 XP from that. Express the goals.
We
drives,
didn't make a scene.
Yeah. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Do you feel like you did that?
Not conflict, but goals and drives. I think so. I think we did.
I feel like we just kind of fell into like our grooves. Like I felt like we did it really good. Not just on the dice, but just like Bishop's gonna be a little bit of a mess and like take some of the heat off of you guys.
Yeah, you see that? I didn't really fall into my group.
That's true. Yeah.
I basically was Ivo.
You stepped out of your comfort zone, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were still kind of like the front man, and like you were getting out in front of things. So I'll take that as the essential nature of the crew.
Yeah.
It's for a total of 4 XP.
I've got to start taking roguish shot. Like Jesus.
That was good. All right, so let's move on to Acton.
Hi.
Earn XP when you address a challenge using flash style and a little bit of the old ultraviolence. Do you feel like you did any of that?
Well, flash not in violent ways, but I feel like I was pretty flashy, like dealing with the sort of like the verbal wit.
That's true.
Dealing with the verbal wit. It's so ironic in the way I just said that because wow, Ash, why can't you speak?
I feel like that those exchanges were stylish at the very least. So yeah, I'd agree with 1 XP from that.
Yay.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I don't think I did that really. My beliefs to like protect the group didn't really come into play. My background in like law enforcement, I guess maybe a little bit about like, infiltration, but I don't know. I think it's a stretch.
I'll give you 1 from that because I feel like you did kind of lean on the a little bit on your background, if only just like being in.
Because weren't you an undercover cop?
Yeah.
I haven't really sort of fleshed out what he did as a. I've just been like he's a cop.
Maybe I thought you said something of a big undercover.
But like, yeah, I could have been.
I
didn't get far. Like, I got shot at some point, so like probably.
Yeah.
I always forget that the acting got shot.
Struggle with issues from your tether or relationships during the session?
No.
Okay. All right, just 2 XP this time.
Can I put it anywhere, or do I have to put it in playbook advancement? I always forget this.
You can put it anywhere.
Okay.
Cool. It's going in resolve. I have an ability that I always forget I have, and I can never use. Don't know why I took it, but lies upon lies, and I can use a tune to determine if someone is intentionally lying to me. And I'm like,
that's so good.
I don't have anything in a tune, so I was like, well, I can't use it yet because I can't do anything. So I was like, I need to like train in resolve to get a tune.
Fair enough. I mean, you can always do it, but like you're gonna suck really hard at it. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Bishop. Let's see.
Me.
Earn XP when you address a challenge using speed, foresight, or just in the nick of time. I feel like you did that a couple times, just like
It's
intercepting people.
Kind of my thing. It's just like intercepting and running in and like distracting, just being distracting. So
you need 2 XP from that.
Okay.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I think you expressed your beliefs and that you really, really want everyone around you to find someone to love them.
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet.
Wait, how?
She wants Ivo and Viola.
Viola.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not necessarily. I want her to not be your assistant. Can you like a managing partner, and then she can be a partner.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Just listen.
All right, 1 XP from that for Bishop shipping people, I guess.
Yeah.
She's the
Wait, are you putting these in playbook advancement?
Yeah.
I'm going to move these down to the XP clock because I'm going to put them somewhere else.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, let me just... I got you. Okay.
Struggle with issues from your tether, relationship, or trauma?
I don't think so. My relationships are good. Teague and I, like, opened the business. I'm really proud of him.
Take one just because you spent an entire clock thing or an entire downtime action on just making sure that clock got filled when you kind of didn't need to. So
yeah,
I feel like that's enough
that's
of a nod to your relationship with Teague to warrant 1 XP.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I just wanted his business to open. I wanted to be there for it.
Yeah. All right, let's look at Ivo.
Okay, cool.
Earn an XP when you address a challenge using negotiation or diplomacy. Definitely take 2 for that.
Yeah, did I do anything else?
You did a great job.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Yeah, actually,
I expressed my background a lot, and I also expressed my beliefs in that we should try to find ways to solve problems without violence, if possible.
Yeah.
Which was the entire session.
Yeah, so I feel like another 2 from that, even.
It's crazy that we agreed with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just like I think it's about time that I think you guys might realize by now that sometimes trying a different approach might be a good idea.
I don't like it.
Feels wrong not to fuck up horribly.
Right?
Struggle with issues from your tether or relationships during this session. You feel like you did that?
Tether, not so much. Relationships, yeah. Silas was fucking weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe 1 XP from Silas. Sound fair?
I'd say more than that because I feel like Ivo was dealing with Silas quite a lot, but he was dealing it through the echo to us as opposed to personally by himself. So like there was a lot of interaction between Ivo and Silas narratively, but it was using a third person through a third party. It's like me talking to him and trying to outwit him, and then Bishop being like, "Oh shit, what do I do?"
Yeah, like I'd say it keyed off that relationship a lot, but like I feel like Ivo didn't really go out of his way to like particularly fuck over Silas directly. Like really play up that relationship. Like it was cool of you guys to like interact, and like I would see the argument that Ivo was like interacting through that, but I would encourage a little more role play there, so I'm only going to give 1 XP for that.
That sounds fine to me.
Okay.
That's a lot of XP for me, so I'm excited.
This was a big session for Ivo, so. Okay, and I will see you guys the next time we play. I guess we'll work out.
Oh, I was going to say, could we do downtime now so I don't forget?
Sure.
No.
So
wait,
I have like so I feel like if we are streaming these, I think that like we spend it's just really long session, and I think like if we're talking about like retaining people, actually like while we're off mic here now, doing downtime and starting the session and just going straight into what we're going to do, as opposed to doing that all at the beginning, I don't feel like is good.
Well, let me ask, Nick, do you need to leave or do you have a issue?
Yeah, I needed to leave.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. I get what you're saying though, Ash, and I would tend to agree. But if people gotta leave, people gotta leave.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Why don't next time we start a little early, get it done, and then at 11 start the actual rest of the game. Does that make
I'm gonna
sense?
say yes in principle, but let's see because I don't know when we next play.
Okay.
Right, it depends.
All right. We will try to do those things. Thank you so much to our viewers. Hope you guys had fun.
thanks.
I had a good time.
Oh, bye guys.
And we'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.